So hello everyone, welcome in to another adventure in D&D land, the last one for the year. So yeah, how's everyone doing? Everyone okay? All good?
Yeah, doing okay.
Just grappling with the murders I've done.
Yeah, who wants to recap what happened last time?
Well, let's see. We spoke with Walter and Rich, who want us to leave to go talk to the Gold Dragon, basically as soon as possible. That day. So Merv wasn't able to help out as much with the engineering academy as they wanted to. Again, we started out in that direction. Well, heading towards Sarvent to go down to finish some other objectives on the way, and then towards there. Along the way, we decided to go ahead and try out and see what that vine did. And come to find out, it makes a portal to some sort of tower. We're not sure exactly where it is, but it seems to be somewhere by the ocean. And there were some people who had set up camp there, possibly bandits, who initially voiced the intent to try to rob us, which resulted in multiple of them dying immediately. Tried to interrogate the other two who were getting ready to leave. They didn't have very much info to give us. Possibly traumatized one of them, gave some brain damage to the other. And then we decided to go back to the camp through the portal again to make sure we didn't get stranded there.
Yep. I suppose that covers about it. You also did some various little things, but that pretty much covers it. And yeah, so Bree was staying up late to watch over the portal once everyone else went to sleep, and noted that it kept going for about an hour. Though I would actually add, since you're like well versed in teleportation magic and everything, you would notice that there was something a little bit off about the portal. Like it seemed unstable as it kind of kept going on, and as it broke down, it was a strange instability about it.
Cool.
But yeah, do you all just want to have a rest then? Or I guess you are already having a rest.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's morning. You hired a carriage to take you, and the carriage driver has been sleeping soundly, didn't know anything about your adventures. And they're ready to continue on.
Cool. All right, off we go. Unless anyone else wants to stop and do something else.
No, I thought that for the next time we go into... Do we have any sort of time-telling device?
The
Like
sun?
Something more precise than that, because I might want to try with my Tinker's tools to make a little clock so that when the next time we go through the portal, we have like a hard
An hour.
Instead of trying to guess and accidentally getting stranded. But
yeah, you could probably create something that and like a egg timer thing that explodes in 1 hour after you've set it up.
Sure, when an hour is almost up.
I mean, can't you do something where like there's a candle, and then like at a certain point there's like a little like popper thing.
Or even like an hourglass.
An hourglass would work too.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something you can make. So cool. All right.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think you have an hourglass or anything. So, but Mervin can, I'd say, make with your artificer stuff.
You
can
mean
probably
with
make some sort of.
You mean with my feat that lets me create any tools? I can't create a glass blowing studio. Come on, dude.
I mean, if you want to start creating an hourglass, then okay, that's going to be a little bit more involved. But I thought that you could just tinker together something that
No, you're right. That's what I wanted to do.
But yeah,
Thank you, Cerulean Knight, for the 26-month resub. Merry December to you, Duke
How
Fort.
long would that take me? Do I have to
Wishing
go
you well and that you have a
inside
great month.
the lantern
Ratus
for
Cart,
the day,
Ratus
or...
K, Duke
I
Fo
think we're on a
Blam,
regular
Duke Fo
ferry
Patrick.
too, so you could
Oh,
probably...
you're right. We are.
doesn't it say your ability to create these little things? Doesn't it say how long it
I have
takes?
Tinker's tools. I have regular Tinker's tools just with me.
No, but I mean the ability that lets you do this.
Oh.
The magical tinkering.
No,
One
I don't
action.
have. I don't have an ability that I have. One sec. No, I was hoping I could just, make a clock, just a regular, non-magical, normal clock. I have this. That's not helpful right now because I think Tinker's Tools is the correct tool set for this.
No, but I mean, the ability you would use is magical tinkering to
Really? You think so?
to create something.
Is there one action with magical thinking?
Yeah, none of these.
Yeah.
None of the chosen. None of the
Yeah,
chosen
it's an
properties
action.
on magical.
It is an action.
Yeah, none of them properties on magical tinkering, the 4, are anything that would give me what I want.
Yeah, but it's similar enough.
Oh, okay.
So you don't need to be spending time on it.
Perfect.
But yeah, you continue on, just traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, you continue on your travel. Throughout the day, nothing unusual happens. You make your way along the road. And I guess then you go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then the next morning, you keep going. And then you go to sleep. Then the next morning, you keep going. And you arrive in Savant.
Beans.
So, if I recall correctly, there was someone here that might be able to help with the tablet.
That person's name is Ethnos, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, by the way, dude, could we have recharged the vine, or there was no midnight sun to recharge it?
Well, I was asking if you wanted to do something specific,
Oh.
and you did not say so. But I guess yes, we can say you have charged it now.
Okay, thank you.
We're back in Serpent, guys. So Zarud is going to look at his party members and be like, "What is our plan here? What all do we need to get done here? I know we were going to talk about the tablet. Do we want to try to talk to the guild leader here? Maybe we can get our guild privileges back from these guys versus
Mm,
the asshole over there." Because Zarud knows this guy. You know, this is where Zarud was the guild member at and here forever
all right.
in a half retirement. What's his name? Silversmith.
I think that's
Well,
worth a shot, definitely. What are you going to tell him is the reason we got kicked out?
I'm gonna tell him it was a big giant misunderstanding. That it has been a very long time since anything has happened. It's been a couple weeks.
what guild privilege do you need or want that you want to rejoin the guild?
So,
I mean, we have
when we
been
have
pretty
the-
well off.
Well, so okay, so here's going to make a point. When you have the adventurer status, it allows you to get into cities and places without too many questions. Yes, we have the seal from Malton Ridge, but having more tools in our tool belts will allow us to open more avenues to us. There's also the fact that we get the communication arrays again. We also get access to guild resources such as libraries, discounts, things like that.
Okay.
So you
And I'm
remember if
not
you want
allowed
some
to
spells,
forge.
because you also get access to their spells as well. Celery. I think if I remember correctly, they have.
Oh.
Spells.
I
the
highly,
library.
I highly doubted they would have it at Adventurer Guild.
We can go ask.
I'm
We-
so
You
wanna come with me?
pessimistic about that.
We did also want to see if we could get more of the Arcanium, since we weren't able to get the official stuff back at the capital.
Farn Awesome. So, yeah. So I say we split up for the day, go talk to people and stuff. Or do we want to go? I forget. How large a servant can we get from one city side to the other in a day, or is it like Farn Awesome where like you got to kind of break things up over a couple of days?
It's smaller.
It's smaller. Okay.
hmm
Okay. So do we want to travel together and like, or do we want to split up?
I don't think there's a need for you to split up.
Okay.
Right.
Then let's do. What do we want to do first? Do we want to do tablet, or do we want to do shopping, or do we want to do guild hall? What time of day is it right now, dude?
Well, you would have arrived in the evening, so I guess we can say that it's the morning then.
I would say FNOS, because
Okay.
that's the thing that I think we definitely don't need Frit for.
Got it.
Really? Okay.
The other two, maybe.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's
So
go
do
locate
we know
your
where to find him?
friend.
Huh? Sorry.
Do you know where to find him? This person?
Sorry. No, the guy that we contacted originally, I think he just said try asking FNOS in Sarvent. That's all.
Well,
That's all.
when Fred contacted him, does he remember what was said?
Maybe we need Frit for this too.
Yeah, so I was like, I thought we need.
I think
No,
he
I
just asked
mean,
if he was
Fred-
still in Servant, and that was it.
Fred did not get any more information out of it.
So there's no difference. I feel like we should just ask around and then see if they know who this FNOS person is.
You know who
Just
might
asking
know?
them.
The guild hall.
You're right. Let's go
Okay.
there first.
All right. Cool. So this is the first time that Celery and Pyros have been here, so this is gonna be cool.
So you're
Who
going
knows
to the
this place?
Adventurers Guild?
Yes, we would like to head to Adventurers Guild.
Okay. I'm disappointed by this turn of events.
Why?
Why? It's a
You'll
very
find-
logical path.
You'll yeah no. You'll find out soon enough. But
Oh, no. We get
but,
arrested.
no, nothing like that. No, it's just there was other things. You go to the Adventurers Guild. Do you just go in?
I mean, yeah. I mean, why not?
Wait, did Merv forge documents before? And
Well, we're not going to do any illegal things here. That's what got us in trouble in the first place.
okay,
We're just
sure.
going to go in. Zarud would like to go to the secretary and, flash his big smile. He's been here a couple times. Maybe he recognizes the secretary unless they got a new one in the past year and some months since he's last been here.
Yeah. As you enter, the receptionist sees Zarud and right away says, "Oh, you're not supposed to be here."
Oh, fuck. Oh, Zarud, kind of is it okay? What do you mean we're not supposed to be here? This could be taken different ways. Zarud says, "Is I just want to have a conversation with Paranus, if possible. Call it a favor from old friends."
Well, but you've been banned from the Adventurers Guild.
Zarud's listen. I know it's a big understanding. That's why I want to talk to Paranus, see if we can resolve some issues.
Perhaps I can take a message from you.
If you could do that much, I would appreciate it. Zarud says, "I'm not here to cause problems. I'm here to resolve issues."
Well, again, you're not really supposed to be here, but just make it quick, okay?
Okay. Thank you. Zarud says. Is she taking the message, or what's going right?
Yeah. You're waiting for you to tell what
She's
to say.
just tell Paranus there's been a big misunderstanding with the Foreign Larson Guild leader Ulpin, and I would like to talk to him personally to hopefully resolve these issues, and if we can somehow get reinstated in the Adventurers Guild at some point. Calling a favor from old friend to old friend.
All right, I'll pass on the message. Yeah.
I said I would thank her, and I would leave. No problems. Not trying to cause any issues. Just, I would leave at that point.
Okay.
Wait, are we not supposed to find out where Elnoth is from this place?
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna go.
He's like, listen, I don't want to push our luck. It's obvious they know we're not supposed to be here. I didn't think the message would get out, that easily.
No, ask them to meet us outside, and then ask them outside. We just don't need to be physically inside, right?
Well, there's
seems
other
mad
places
that
we can
we
get
just
questions.
showed up.
Says. He's like,
There-
I have a backup plan. Don't worry.
There also are people going in and out of the guild. If you wanted to stop somebody and ask, of course.
Which, yeah, we could do that.
Once we get outside, yes.
Yeah. So outside,
You are
maybe
outside.
Maybe
Yeah.
not right outside the guild hall. Maybe a couple feet down the road. Zarud would try to hail someone, be like, "Hey, I got a question for one of you guys. Do you guys know anyone named Enroth around here?" Enos. Sorry, Enos.
Enroth? Enos? No, nobody like that.
Who is it? What's this guy's name?
Fnos.
Oh, Fnos. My bad. Fnos.
Yeah, the person you stopped, who was somebody who just came out of the guild hall, says, "Oh yeah, that's the new guild wizard."
Zarud's like, "Okay, thank you."
All right, fellas, I believe it's time for disguise self.
Zarud's like, well, let's wait and see if Paranus contacts us first, and then we can resort to something else.
No, this is why I wanted you to go look for Ethnos first before coming to Adventures Guild, because he was going to end up here anyway.
Yeah, it's cool. So okay, couple, not a lot of options here. We got here. Can't talk to the guild wizard because, well, we're banned from the guild. Hopefully Paranus will respond. I don't know. What's another way we can get in contact with the guild wizard without being part of the guild? I'm trying to think.
If you can pass a message on to Perennis, why can't you just pass a message along to Ethnos as well?
I mean, good point. I shouldn't do it because I already went in there and I said I wouldn't cause any more problems. You gotta choose and pick your battles, Celery. Choose and pick your battles. So maybe it is time for disguise self.
Maybe also forged papers.
Uh,
You can ask for them. Not for the fire starters. For a different made up group.
Well, Zerut's
I don't know, I feel like do we even have to enter? Why can't we just stay outside and then
You know what? You're right.
hold
You know what? You guys
hold
are
up
right.
banners.
Disguise self,
Hold up
random
banners.
civilian.
yeah, just skywrite.
Yeah, just hold up banners and like ask Ethnos we're here to see you or something.
Does he never leave the guild?
We don't. He's brand new. I don't know who this guy is. He wasn't the previous guild wizard. That was Kellenod, and I think he kicked the bucket or retired. I don't know exactly what happened with him.
Died.
I kind of like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
skywrite option.
By the way, you've never seen anyone use Skywrite, so I think it's becoming kind of a signature. Yeah, like it's like somebody sees Skywrite in the sky and they're like, okay, well, they're here again.
Why wouldn't someone use Skywrite as often as I do? It's so useful.
Yes, let's move clouds in the sky to send a message. That seems like a smart thing
Okay,
to
well,
do.
when we didn't have
I
the
mean-
sending spell, we have the sending spell now, but when we didn't, it was a perfectly useful workaround.
Wait one day.
I would point out that I'm not sure if Skywrite has actually ever helped you. There's been times when you haven't been sure if it's helped you or not, but I can verify that it has not been helpful in those times. It has not.
We don't know that in character, so
Yeah.
For all we know, it has worked. We just can't confirm it has worked.
I mean, you haven't gotten any results out of it. Nobody's been like, "Hey, I saw the writing in the sky and I came over here."
There's a first for everything, dude.
I feel like
Yeah.
Skywrite is a way better option than disguise self if you're trying to not commit crimes, right?
Yeah. It's not illegal to use
Right.
Skywrite. It's
Depends on what you write.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, you can't be
Oh
like,
yeah, no,
down with the
I think
Emperor.
my
All
favorite
hail the
moment
Reds.
was when I didn't see the problem with, and you all had to point out to me the problem with me writing in the sky the fire starters.
That's a good question, dude. Or not a good question. So I thought, do we see a lot of red or white here?
Not particularly. No, it's not like you can see that the whole city is lined one way or another.
Okay, it's not like far
Could we
lost.
find out more about
obvious
Ethnos?
districts. What do you want to do, Celery? I didn't hear you.
I want to find out more about Ethnos. I mean, if he's new and sort of famous, shouldn't we be able to hear like things about him?
You know what the best place to get that kind of information is, that Celery.
I'm
The
just
bar.
literally asking. Oh, okay. I'm just wondering if he would even respond. That's one thing. And second, would he be offended if we did a skywrite? I mean, if he's highly sought after and he saw a skywrite, it's like maybe I don't want to be in public eye, and then he'll be shunned away.
Well, I know this great dwarven place we can go to here. That I used to frequent a lot. So
Sure, we can go there, find out, and then if we think it's still a good idea to skywrite, Merv still need a day to prepare it, right? So
it sucks because I don't think Merv heard me say it. Add a character. Merv and Fred had a bad run-in with some dwarves, and when I first joined the campaign, I suggested we go to a dwarven establishment, which was a bad idea back then for them. Bringing it full
Yeah, but-
circle here.
Apparently, there's been a game of telephone with that story, so now they don't like the fire breathers.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, we just don't say we're the fire stars in the first place. We just go in and be like, hey, we're new. We haven't been here in a year. We heard there's a new guild wizard. What's the lingo on him? What's the 411? What's the word on the street? Buy a couple drinks. That gets lips loose. Zarud hasn't had a drink in a hot minute, and he is desperate. So yeah.
So going to the
Mhm.
bar before noon.
Hey, listen. This is a dwarven establishment. You drink 24/7 there. The only time you
It's
don't
like
drink is when you're
Germany.
asleep.
It's
What'd
like
you say, Sullivan?
Germany, you drink beer. I say it's like Germany, you drink
Yeah.
beer throughout the day.
Oh, they drink beer all the time. They got morning beer here. Like they got like beer made for drinking with breakfast. It's crazy. Wait on Merv. She comes back with toast.
Or bagel.
A bagel toast.
Missing butter.
We're suggesting we go to a familiar dwarven establishment for some resource
Information gathering.
Information gathering.
Yeah.
Okay. I might- yeah, it's probably fine.
Yep. So you go to the tavern by the well.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. I remember that now.
I actually remembered it somehow, but I did also check from the notes. But yeah, you go to the tavern by the well. It seems to be almost completely empty at this time. But the staff is there. And the barkeep sees you walk in, and they immediately yell at you, "Get out of here!"
Are they pointing at like Brid and Merv? Are they pointing at all of us?
All of you, like as a
What?
group.
I'm like, there's like, I used to come here all the time a year ago. What the fuck?
You're with
Wait, it's the
them
first
now.
time
Get
this-
out of here. We don't serve you here.
What's wrong with them? They're paying customers too.
Get out or I'll call the guards.
Ah, what the fuck? No, this is all your fault. I'm letting you. I can't because Fritz being too.
I'm gonna ask them, would you mind calling the guards? And then I would walk out and stay outside waiting for the guards to come.
Wait, what? Sorry, what?
Why? I cooperated with them to get out. If we can't find information from them, find out from the guards. Why not?
Well, we can just go to the guards and not have them come here and be upset with us.
Yeah.
Why would they be upset?
What?
I kind of like the idea of them going through hoops to get guards just so nothing could happen.
Well, if this is your method of talking to the guards, I'm walking away from you.
Yeah, so I don't think this is a good idea. If we want to
I
talk to
mean,
the
you
guards,
can
we can
do
go
it.
find them ourselves. They're very
You can do
busy
it.
people, and we don't want to piss them off.
The barkeep yells, "Out now!"
Come on, Slur, come on.
All right.
Come on. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of thought they would forget about you guys.
Dwarven memory.
I think with all that booze, they would forget a thing or two.
I guess being closer to Stonehome than Far and Lawson means their details are a little better.
Maybe,
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe.
Also, these particular dwarves have specifically seen this group before, so.
Ah.
Oh, now Zerud's sad. He can't go to his favorite drinking establishment anymore. He was gonna relive old memories, and now he's all sad. Not really sad, but he's like, he's like, all right, I need something stronger now.
So, do you
I mean,
go and find some guards?
They leave us no choice but to create a commotion, right? To find ethnos. So create a
Are there not
commotion.
police then just
Guards
like walking around?
patrolling? Yes, I would imagine. Oh, man, that's a stupid question. Sorry.
Yeah, you can find some guards just loitering around in the market. I mean, you are basically by the like marketplace right now, so you can find some people there.
So we're just gonna point to the guards, like, there you go, Celery. There's your guards. You can go talk to him. We'll go find me a drink.
I'm staying back. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll go up to a random guard and like, you happen to know Ethnos? Like, I heard he's a new wizard in the guild.
The god says, oh, which guild?
The Adventurers Guild.
Oh, sorry, don't really know much about that, no.
So he's not that famous. Thank you so much. Probably go find some arcane establishment. Maybe he's more involved in that.
Well, he's the guild wizard, so probably, yeah.
Maybe. You're welcome, citizen. Continue your good behavior.
Uh, Would you mind pointing me to
What
a
a
direction
narc.
like where there is a arcane establishment? I'm not from here, you see.
The god says that, well, we don't really have much of that kind of stuff going on here in Sarvent. There's more stuff going on in the capital, and Redonia's got a little bit of something going on, but here, the Adventurers Guild is really where I would suggest you go. Why not just go there and ask the wizard yourself?
Okay. I guess since I can't do that at the moment, is there any like places of interest that I could do sightseeing?
Well, certainly, and I mean, I guess it's an arcane establishment. There's the Wizard's Tower of the Great Wizard Waltrentich. It is right over there. You need to take a ferry, but it's over there on the other side of the river. You could go there. I don't know if there's anyone to let you in, but that's a place to see for sure.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good day, and I'll be on my way.
You're welcome, lawful citizen.
I'll go back to the group, and like, it seems like we have to somehow go through the Adventurers Guild.
You said we're by the marketplace right now, right?
Yep.
We can probably check for the Arcanium while we're here.
Oh, yeah, good point.
And I can go in to the Adventurers Guild with this guy's self and go
Why
talk
do we
to
still
him.
go for this guy's shelf? Isn't Skyride great? I love the Skyride idea.
I
I
don't
second
think
that.
I don't think they're gonna like that. I don't think the guild wizard is gonna go to the bar or wherever we tell him to meet us in Skyrite.
Also, I do need to like point out that Skyrite specifically relies, if you are trying to like contact one person with Skyrite, it specifically requires that one person to happen to go and look up in the sky
Or someone to
during the
tell them
time.
that something says their name on it.
Yeah, but generally just like somebody has to.
Yeah.
They have to like see it.
That's
But it's
assuming
up there
he's
for
here.
8 hours unless there's strong winds.
Yeah, but I mean,
Okay, that's fine.
What did the guard tell you, Celery?
Did not know much about this Ethnos person, so
Mm-hmm.
apparently he's not that famous.
Okay. But he can repair a very ancient tablet, so he's got some power behind him.
Yeah, he's probably more of like a private contact kind of person.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you magical wizard folks are always secluded in your rooms, so he just could be very powerful, just not very well known.
I'm not that secluded in my room.
I said, I mean, you got your fancy book, and wizards go and lock yourselves away for years just to study one little thing.
Okay, fair point.
Maybe not a room, maybe a secluded place, a tree or a cave or something.
Or space through a vine.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, wish we should go back there eventually, I think.
Shall we look for some Arcadium?
Yes, I agree. We should.
Why
For
don't you-
everyone else but me.
Why don't you just open that portal in the middle of the marketplace?
Yeah, create a commotion. I mean, if there is something interesting that happens that could get ethnos out, I guess that would be it, right?
I mean, yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
To take a look around and see if any of the marketplaces sell Arcanium, I guess.
Looking for that
Yep.
official seal.
You ask around for some Arcanium, and immediately you are pointed to a general store that apparently sells it nearby. And yeah, you go over there. And the shopkeeper says, hello, how can I help you?
Well, we were looking to try to get some Arcanium, and well, while we're here, might as well see what else you have.
Just some knickknacks, some adventuring gear if you have a use for any of that. That kind of stuff. But yes, I do also. I have recently received a supply of Arcanium if you'd like to buy some. It's 300 gold pieces per bottle.
Could we check if you have like the official sale from the what academy was that? Academy of Alchemical Arts?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, this is not from the capital. It's locally produced.
No.
I don't care. Damn it, spread out this far already? Damn.
We made the right decision.
I mean, like, it
300 a
seems really
bottle.
difficult. It seems really difficult to have a regulated establishment that sells Arcanium at this point.
Yeah. Zarude's gonna go ask him, is like, how often do you sell a bottle?
Oh, they're very, very much. In fact, I've only got like 5 left now. It's very popular.
Is there any side effects with this version?
Not that I know of.
I'm sure there is.
I want to insight check him if he's lying to me or not about the not that I know of. Wait, my character should load. Hold on a second here. Come on, load. Roll 20s being slow as always. Oh my gosh, it's still loading.
I can insight check him.
Yeah, if you can, I'm still going to, but you can start the ball, I guess.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
Zarude, as far as you
Yes.
can tell, they don't know of any side effects.
Yeah.
Mervin, as far as you can tell, they don't know of any side effects.
Cool.
I don't know, guys. I mean, we only got a couple bottles left. It's 300. It's only 300 GP each. Like, getting
Yeah.
1 or 2 just in case may be a good idea. Because, I mean, you know.
We still
Yeah, we
have
do.
some Arcanium left over because we asked
do
for
we?
extra, right?
We have 4, according to
Oh,
We have-
okay. I thought we had like 1. Okay, that's different then.
No, but we should still get more and then mark which ones are the official.
Okay. So 300 gold pieces each, some adventuring gear, which I think we're good. We still got some oil, got our lanterns, healing potions. What we think she like 600 gold? I mean, it's not too
Sure.
bad.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get 2 of these.
Is there any general adventuring gear we think we should get?
More
I
rope?
kind of glanced. I don't think so. Rope?
More
I
rope.
have rope.
We have so much rope.
I have oh, that's mini muff.
Yep.
Where's Zarude? think we're good. Just buy that. So, two vials, 600 gold. Who's going to edit the sheet?
You will.
Okay.
The cart and yeah, do mark off the 2 arcaniums separately.
Are you doing that, Merv?
Oh.
I saw you typing. I was asking because I didn't want to start editing it. And
Oh no! I was googling something, but I can mark 2 fake arcanium. I'll put counterfeit.
2 quotation marks, Arcanium. Is he selling it as Arcanium, or does it have another name? Does he call it? What aspect?
Arcanium, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing like
I
something like
definitely,
that.
I definitely like to quote arcanium.
Yeah, if we want to spend 25 gold, we can get an actual hourglass as adventuring equipment.
Oh,
200 gold?
25.
Oh, 25. Oh, that's even better.
oh wait, I need to mark off the money. Oops.
Yep.
I'm basically just looking through a list of the general adventuring gear right now just to see if there's anything that actually stands out.
Mm-hmm.
Can never go wrong with a 10-foot pole.
Mm.
You could get a battering ram.
You could.
Or crowbar. Those are useful if you want to break into.
We
somewhere
need to break
and
something
commit
in.
war
I got my
crimes.
hammer.
I mean, a more gentle route, but still breaking things.
So is your new plan now to break into the Adventurers Guild?
Shh, you weren't supposed to figure it out yet, dupe. Now you have all the time in the world to prepare.
Just climbing through a window like with the recipe heist.
Mm-hmm.
Or teleport through the window, I guess.
So yeah, are you buying anything else? Nope.
Do you have any healing potions?
Nope.
Do we still have healing potions, right?
Yes,
yeah,
you have healing potions. You
Never
that is,
spend
and it is true. I will not allow. No place will have healing potions ever again until you use the ones you have currently.
Listen, it's like a video game, right? You just hoard them all up for the big bad final fight, and you just get 300 extra HP.
Like I think there has been one time that a healing potion has been used. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
I definitely
once.
remember using
I
it.
think it was in the fight with Hamlet and the other guy.
That's exactly where it was.
Did no one end up using any of the fire resistance potions?
I think we did. Because I
Yeah.
remember we had to. That's what we bought them for, so like people can drink it
Yeah.
and stuff.
Because
Yeah,
I
I
still
think
see
it's
2 on the cart, so...
Oh,
Maybe we never marked them off. I don't know.
I think we did take them. We should take them off the cart because
Yeah, we definitely
think
used them.
I think we yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so what else do you want to do then?
You have to go back to the Adventurers Guild at this point.
Mhm.
Well, no, we sent a
Otherwise-
letter, so we're waiting to talk to, Silversmith.
It's a very passive approach. I guess that works. But it is a very passive approach.
I was like, Celery complaining about the passive approach? What's going on here?
I said it's a very passive approach, but I'm happy to wait here. Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
So we're
We-
waiting for the guild master, and then we're hoping that the guild master will put us in contact with the
Because-
guild wizard. That's what's
Zarud
happening.
knows the guild master. He used to be part of this guild here locally, and I'm banking on the old friendship, like a final IOU can get us a conversation at the very least, our
Okay.
foot in the door.
Okay.
If that doesn't work, then we can resort to, all right, maybe we do something a little bit more. Now, out of character, remember the guard did mention Redonia did some magical stuff.
Right.
So the
Yeah.
guild master maybe, or the wizard maybe over there we can go talk to.
Yeah. It's just that
Um,
Redonia's out of our way. It's the opposite direction now.
It's over there, the Temple of Mysteria.
Yes, that is true. That is true.
So we got some options. We just need to not eliminate one thing just because we don't get instant results.
Why do we want to go to Redonia again?
It's just out of our way. Oh, why do we want to go? Oh,
The temple
So
was
we
the
wanted
main
to go
idea
to the
originally
temple.
because
Mhm.
the magic goddess.
And we
I
were
mean-
talking to Mr. Blue Man, Eniok. He's like, why didn't you go talk to the people at the temple? Blah 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 blah. Maybe we can go back there. Maybe they have some new information. Maybe we can ask some different questions about what's going on with.
I mean,
Dude,
Enoch
I
did
mean,
not
this is-
did not say like go to the Temple of Mistra in the
Oh
west.
no, he didn't. No.
He was like,
This-
it's weird that they didn't have anything to tell you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Right.
here's what I think. It's just going to a place with infinite possibilities for an assumption. So I'm like,
Fair.
why do we have to do it?
Fair. I mean, it's fair. It's fair.
And how important is this tablet of Misra that we want to repair? Why not just not repair it and move on with life? And if it becomes that important, at some point people will be looking for us.
That it's just that I think it has information that pertains to the main quest, and I really do want to fix the tablet. It's I just don't think that the temple will help us.
Here's my approach. Since we're already being passive about it, I'm like, if it's that important, somebody will come to us at some point. Just make it known we have this tablet and that's it. Does Volton Rich knows we have this tablet that we're trying to fix?
Oh, that's a good question. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. He does.
Then he will contact us at some point if it becomes that relevant. Right?
I know that back in Farnlawson there was a way to actually pay like a courier to pass a message to someone. Is there something like that here?
Yeah, you could.
Because we could probably just pass a message directly
Oh, I didn't know
to
that was
the
a thing.
Guild Wizard that way.
Very smart, Pyrus. Let's do that.
Yeah, I mean you can pay a random person to go in and take a letter if you want.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, that works. It's basically wanting to get it to the Guild Wizard Ethnos. Who do we
Banks is the name of the contact.
So we have this tablet. Banks told us that you might be interested in seeing it. You might be able to help us decipher it. Or you said restore it. I
Yeah,
believe.
restore it
Yeah.
with time magic, which is something that Banks was experimenting with.
Yeah.
And he said that that Ethnos might be able to help.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Is there a specific place we're going to be staying? Probably not for very long, obviously, because you know, Walter Titch wants us to make haste.
Whew.
He's so annoying.
Ouchies.
So you see, in Volton Rich mind, it's like it's more important to go to this like gold dragon versus
I still think
Solving
there's
the
something going on with him.
I mean, I guess we could say like we're probably going to stay a night at an inn here, and then we'll be making
Mhm.
our way towards Kantok.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
All right, that sounds about right.
I'm gonna change character real quick. If you're
You wanna
resting,
change what?
I'm gonna change my personality real quick.
I mean, you have long
you're
rest, though.
you're not like long resting yet,
Okay.
Right.
Okay, I'm sick. Yeah.
because you have you're just currently standing in the marketplace deciding on what you want to do. So Do
It's
you
still,
want
like, noon
to-
time, but I was just like, you know, in the letter, letting the guy know.
yeah,
We're staying at this inn.
Yeah.
The winking halfling.
so do you want to? Yeah, you want to just give it to some random person.
Yeah, I guess one of the adventurers going in.
Yeah,
or
one of the
something.
members of the Adventurers Guild. Yeah.
One of the members of the Adventurers Guild. Okay.
I mean, that makes sense, does it not?
Yep.
Is it a little above
It
their pay?
it
Little
it makes
more-
sense. It especially makes sense because like a random person would probably only be able to get to the receptionist,
Yep.
Yeah.
but a guild member would be able to get to the wizard themselves.
Yep. Or at least closer to someone who can get to the wizard specifically.
Hmm. So you ask some random adventurer if they want to take the letter, and they say, "Sure, 5 gold pieces, and I'll take it over."
Deal.
Okay.
Do you just like do you hand them like it like as a piece of paper, or is it like sealed in an envelope with a magical spell guarding it or something, or what do you want to
Just
do?
a regular wax seal, I think. Make it
Uh,
fancy, official.
I would
You
like
have
to
a-
cast Arcana and follow him.
Do you have a seal, a wax seal?
I mean,
For
I
it?
have my
This is part of
forgery
the,
kit, which would
yeah,
have a
forgery
wax
kit.
seal in it.
Sure. If you want to seal it
And
up.
I'm following this person with Arcane Eye if it goes off.
Sure.
I already marked off the gold.
It works. So yeah, the person walks into the guild and walks in there. They you see them looking around a little bit, then they head off to the side, go down to the basement, and they where there's like the sleeping rooms and such, sleeping quarters. They go down there, and they open the letter.
Okay.
This
And-
random person is Ethnos.
they
No, they're just being nosy.
they open the letter, and you see them reading it, and then they you see them reading the letter. They close it up again. They weren't even like trying to make it seem like they haven't opened it or anything. And then you see them start walking upstairs. They walk further upstairs. They go to some door upstairs. I mean, you've never been here, so you don't really know where they are. But yeah, they go to a door. They knock on the door. Wait for a while. Sorry. You can't hear through the Arcana, right?
No, I cannot.
Yeah. So you see the door open. I guess you see who's on the other side. There's a human person on the other side. And this adventurer you gave the letter to, they're talking about something. And they hand the letter over to the person. And the other person also reads through it and just sort of nods and says something else to the other one and then closes the door and the adventurer leaves.
Okay.
Do you want to keep following them?
Let me think. I feel like logically I want to put the Arcane Eye with the person who took the letter, presumably Ethnos.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how does this human dress? Does he dress wizardly, or is he just in sleeping robes?
Does he have a long pointy hat?
Did not dress wizardly. They were dressed pretty like ordinary clothes, nothing too special.
Okay, then I want to see what he has around him to find out if this person is Ethnos.
Okay, so you're in this closed room now. And no, this does not seem like they are Ethnos at all. This seems more like the office of the Guildmaster.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe this is the secretary of the Guildmaster. I mean, since that I stuck there, I have to wait for the whole hour and see what else happened in here. Maybe there are many people knocking onto the door in and out, or maybe the Guildmaster will come in, and then I'll be asking, who met the Guildmaster here before? Murph or Zerud? Like, what's the description of the Guildmaster? Is he a dwarf, a human?
I would describe Silversmith to him. That way he knows who the Guildmaster is. And like where his office is, like from what I remember. He could have moved it, but I doubt it. So like I'll describe the area and like this is what it looks like.
Yep, the Arcana is currently in the Guildmaster's office with the Guildmaster.
Okay. He's a dwarf, right?
No.
No, he's human. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's right. I thought he was a dwarf because of the name Silversmith. That's what I remember of. Yeah.
Ethnos
Yeah.
is a very elven name too.
It is. I agree.
I mean, at this point now, I know how the Guildmaster look and where he is. If I want a message and contact him and speak directly to him, I guess we can.
Well, let me ask you. What's he doing now?
What's he doing? He's just doing office paperwork.
Well, the Guildmaster just kind of went back to their desk and chair and sat down and just reading the letter again and just sort of shaking their head, and they seem unhappy about the letter.
Happy.
Yeah.
I don't. It wasn't that sensitive and weird of a request.
I'm going to point to the direction of the basement area where that person is. Like he initially opened up to read it, right? I was like, and then I'm gonna whisper, "I know what you did there," and I cast message to him.
Oh no!
I'm like, I know what you did, and that's all.
Okay. You hear a reply, and the reply is, "What? Who are you?"
To be fair, if we were that cautious about delivering letters, we wouldn't be in this situation right now. So I can't really blame
I'm
him.
not gonna continue explaining to him who I am or whatever. If he heard my voice before, great. Otherwise, he just leave it as like someone's haunting him.
Zerud's a bit miffed. Not miffed. He's actually upset. He's like, he worked for this guild for years, and the guild master is just ignoring him. Zerud's Zerud's offended by this. Like, he gave his all to the guild for years, and someone who he worked with, who he saw as a friend, is ignoring him when he's asking him for help. Bro, that's no bueno.
Do you want to relay a direct message to him? If the house is like not big enough, I guess I can send him if he's 120 feet.
Ooh, I want to know. Zerud's like, I want to meet this guy fucking personally. Like, if I knew I could get in there to his office without too much problem, I would already be marching in there.
Okay, I could put you in there without anyone knowing you. I could just vortex
Zerud's like, you
into
can, you
it.
say.
No, we could just vortex work you in.
I can vortex you in because I
Send
can
me
see
in.
the spot right now. Okay, so I send Zerud in.
Just Zerud. I think just Zerud. I think more would be.
Emotion is driving Zerud at this point. I, as a player, do not think this is a good idea.
Like, let's see what happened. Here we go. Maybe the spell doesn't even go off, and you end up right in the middle of the kill.
Hold on, wait. You have to see the space, so you can't vortex warp me in.
Well,
I
that's
can
what you're
see
saying
it, my
Arcane
eye
Eye
is
is
in it.
about.
Yeah.
I
But-
can see the space because Arcane Eye
with
is
the
in
eye.
there.
Oh shit.
It's also
okay.
90 feet, so it might need to move around, but
I can upcast
Yeah, but
it
I'm 90
depending
feet
on
is
how far it is.
I mean, 90 feet's pretty far.
what is?
I could
Hold on.
It's pretty
What is 90 feet? Oh yeah. I mean, it is like the third floor of the building, but that's still like
Yeah.
within
Yeah.
reason. If you just like go around and
It's like 30
to
meters,
the back end.
Okay, cool. Yeah. If you can get me in there, Celery, send me in that office. I need to have a word. With
I already
Zach.
cast it. I already cast it. I'm just waiting to see the result.
Yeah, you're right. I already cast it. You're already
Yeah,
gone.
it's happening, dude. Hold on. Be a little patient here.
And yeah, Zarud zaps over to the office, and the guildmaster, like, they're like shocked, like they're like, whoa. They're like, Zarud, what are you doing here?
No. You don't get to ask me questions. I sent you two letters, technically, because the second letter didn't even go to who it was supposed to go to. You were the one who were ignoring me, Silversmith. What the fuck's going on here?
The guildmaster's like, what are you talking about? What letters?
Zarud's like, what do you mean, what letters? You mean the one you just opened, or the one I gave to your secretary?
I don't have a secretary, and this letter is for Ethnos.
Yeah,
You sent this?
we did. Wait, do we not fucking as a player? Zarud's like gonna pause for a second.
Now.
He's like, God damn it, Merv.
So that was why he was shaking his head. We do not know of the context. I can't hear. I'll just be like, speaking kind of calmly with this person. Everything's
I'm playing my
handled.
character. As a player, I know what's going on here, but I'm playing as Zarud here. I'm sorry.
Do you though?
Zarud's gonna be like, wait a minute, fucking Merv. All right. Did you not get a note from the secretary downstairs earlier today?
No,
I was
I have not. I have not. Hold on. What are you doing here? How did you get here? You're not supposed to be here. You know that, right?
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Silversmith. And Zarud's like gonna pull a chair out. Little understanding now because Murph didn't put a fucking from address on the letter. I'm here now. We need to talk. There's some important things going on in this world, and I trust you, and we need help.
Peronis is like, well, I guess you're here now.
Good.
Oh.
I apologize.
But-
Go ahead.
Yeah, Peronis is like, but this. Go on. What is it?
Listen. The world's going to shit, right? Magic's going on. I and my friends skipped a year because of some magical anomaly. That's why I haven't been back in so long. We got blackmailed by the Thieves Guild, and that's why we're banned from the Adventurers Guild. I came here to hopefully resolve those issues to get our status back. During this time, we've been on a mission for not only the Emperor, but now on a mission for Walton Witch, the wizard. And we need help. We're trying to figure things out, and we're a little lost, miffed, and low on people we can trust around this world. A calamity is approaching us, a magical calamity. I don't know what's going on, never been involved in magic. I am just relaying what I've been told and a little bit what's been said to me. To better counter this calamity that's coming up, we need allies and we need friends. And it seems like past decisions is biting us in the ass, and I'm tired of playing these games. I want to resolve these issues and get back on track so we can stop magic from disappearing or whatever the fuck is going to happen. And so I'm hoping you can help us out with the first step, which is getting us back in the Adventurers Guild.
Peronis says, okay. You say first step, so what else?
We need to talk to Ethnos because we have a tablet that apparently may have something to do with what's going on with the magic gods. Again, this is a little my area of expertise. As you know, I'm not magically inclined. But I was cursed for a few months. I think I learned a thing or two. About
Is that why
magic.
you can talk to your ancestors? Because you went to magic school for a few months?
Yeah, exactly. And Sarud, so he's like, we are on a quest, like I said, for Walton Ridge to talk to someone very old who may have an idea what's going on in this world. And we keep encountering problems that us being an adventurer would help us resolve over time. I'm not saying it's going to resolve all our issues, but like I said, the repercussions were past, and we're having problems with the blackmailing and all these other things. So once we talk to this person, and hopefully Ethnos to get the tablet restored, we can get more answers to figure out what to do from there.
Peronis says, well, just out of curiosity, what is the Thieves Guild blackmailing you with?
So Frid and Muff, you know them, they used to be adventurers, have done some things for the Thieves Guild, but nothing nefariously evil in the past. Recently, in Fallen Lawson, Zuri's going to pause. He's going to think about this for a minute. And as a player, I remember I wasn't involved at all, so I could technically tell the truth here. Something happened, and they're blackmailing us for stealing something very important. I don't know exact details, but because it's blackmail. They're blackmailing us for stealing something. I don't know what we stole, but that's all I know. So, and apparently,
give me a deception check.
Zuri wasn't there technically, so
yeah, but
you
you very much know what's been stolen, so you can't
Deception.
use that as like technically. That's not quite how it works.
Oh! I've actually rolled a 21 insight check. He's like, and he's going to keep going because he doesn't know exactly what he's thinking. The big rat guy, I forget what his name is, Rat King, big boss. He used to be. How do I explain it between him, Merv, and Frid? There was an understanding with them. Yes, they were the Thieves Guild, but for what I know, they did some underhand things, but nothing outright illegal with them. It was always just under the table favors. And now there's someone else in charge there, some one-eyed guy, and now he's blackmailing us after we came back from being gone for a year, which for us was only for like a day, 2 days. Yeah.
Peronius looks at you for a moment and says, all right, Zarud, you know we've known each other for a long time.
Yes.
And I consider you a friend. And because of this, and your quest is a noble one, so I will try to do what I can to help you, but
That's all I ask.
But you've gotten yourself in some deep trouble with some powerful people, and I don't know about these.
So he's like nodding. He's like, "Yep, I know."
I don't know about these new friends you've picked up.
You mean the ones you sent me with? He's thinking real hard.
And again, as your friend, there's only so much I can do, but I have to be honest with you.
Yes.
If you hadn't just told me that you are the ones who sent this letter to Ethnos, you might have been off the hook on that one. But Ethnos is not. I'm going to have to let Ethnos go. after finding out about these whatever it is he is doing in with time magic. Uh,
Wait, hold on. What's wrong with that?
hopefully, it's you know it's frowned upon here, and especially the wizard Waltrantich does not approve of it. And if I had known that Efnos dabbled in time magic, I would never have hired him in the first place.
Why did you hire him in the first place?
He was a good candidate for the new guild wizard, but regardless, he will have to be let go. And your involvement with this has to be reported as well.
We haven't been involved with him yet. We're just looking for him.
Well, yes. For that reason, I have clear instructions to report these kind of things to the wizards wizards representatives.
With time magic, or the wizards to other people.
Yes, the Waltratish especially.
How long has this been a rule? Zerud asks.
Well, it's been kind of an understanding for a very long time, but it's been more talked about recently in the past several months. Also, but yes, that is unfortunately how it's going to be, and there's nothing I can do about your status as adventurers. There's nothing I can do about that. The reason I'm not calling the guards or anything is, again, you're my friend, so I wish you the best, and I will let you go and speak with Efnos, and you can resolve your issues first, and then I will talk to Efnos about his future, or lack thereof, with the guild. And yes, then after that you'd probably best get out of town, to be honest.
Zerud's like, I'm gonna make this up to you. Zerud's so conflicted now. Zerud's like, listen, if at all you know a way we can fix this, contact me. I will never say no to you.
Peronius thinks for a moment and says, all right.
He's like, Zerud's like, I appreciate for what you're doing. I understand how difficult this is for you, but there are larger games at play, and I so wish I just said no to join these guys, but I promised I was going to help them, and I can't say no at this point. This is becoming such a large game that I can only trust myself and these guys to help resolve these issues at this point. I've never been big into politics, and I'm becoming part of it, and I'm learning the hard way, it seems. So hopefully, in a couple years, you and I can share a drink again at the well.
Well, we have to hope so. Your work sounds to be very important, so hopefully you can continue on with it.
Hopefully we get pardoned, yeah. So where can we find Efnos?
I will send Efnos over to the Winking Halfling.
Okay. Thank you.
And you can meet there. And how were you intending to get out of this office?
Same way I got in, he says. Before I go, we'll be leaving shortly after the talk with Efnos, so you won't have to worry about that.
All right.
Zerud's gonna just take a deep breath. He's like, we'll see each other in better circumstances. And then Zerud's gonna look at toward the eye, like, and then he's gonna just look around the room and just give 2 thumbs up, like, I'm good, guys, because I don't know where the eye is at. 2 thumbs up. Beam me
I'll
up, Scotty.
cast a message first. I'm gonna cast a message first. Are you ready to get out?
Yeah. Oh god.
And then you can reply to that.
Yeah, I would say yes.
Then I will vortex him out.
Okay.
All right.
Zorud's
You're back
gonna tell the
together.
group everything there. He's not gonna leave a detail out. And he's gonna point at Merv and be like, "You didn't put the fucking name on the paper."
I'm sorry. And
Well,
On the other hand, though,
And-
I think
and
it
now
may have
that
worked in
you
our favor if
say
I didn't beam us
something
into
about
this room.
time magic being frowned upon. I'm remembering. Maybe,
What do you mean time magic used, Merv? We need to
I'm
increase your
remembering
intelligence.
maybe that it was like like I knew it was experimental, but like I'm now remembering that it was maybe also
Mhm.
But don't you think the
Listen.
chaotic nature
Also-
of magic is so fun?
Also,
Like, random
do,
things happen, it's fun.
are you remembering that time it was not that many sessions ago that you were talking to Waltrantage about the tablet and talking about time magic, and Waltrantage was like, no, that's not a thing. And like dismissing the whole idea of like time magic.
Well,
no.
Zorud's gonna-
Maybe I'm only remembering that was experimental, and
mm.
I'm just thinking,
Mm.
oh, it's logical that it would also be banned, but you know.
Zorud's gonna be like, well, you now remember what Silversmith said. He said it's only several months ago, less than a year ago, that
Yeah.
he banned the magic. You know what happened over a year ago? We gave Walton Ridge the container and we opened it up.
Yeah.
I still think Walton Ridge is involved in the calamity somehow, and he's not on our side.
Yeah.
Zorud says.
Eh.
This is look at everything so far. He wouldn't give us a container. He's on our ass about things. He's pushing us to go talk to people and things like.
It's certainly possible. It's certainly possible. I also think that we are but ants to him and his boot.
Exactly.
So, I think also this perceived rudeness is just him believing that he's better than all of us. and-
Which I agree with, Zorud says, but at the same time, there's dots that connect, and if you draw the lines a certain way,
Sure.
they. And I'm not talking about squiggles here. I'm talking about like, maybe a slight curve.
I am all for a deep mistrust of authority figures. But I
We all
also
know you are,
don't
Murph. We
think
all
that
know
we
you
should
are.
Immediately, I don't think we should 100% assume that he's an enemy. But
To say the least,
let's-
we can't deal with the Avengers Guild
presume-
ever again. At this
Oh,
point.
Let's
yeah.
presume he is an enemy. Couldn't he have already dealt with us? Like, he could first go to the Emperor to get rid of us. Second, he could literally cast magic with Arcanium on his side to get rid of us.
yeah,
as
I
well.
know, but what Zerud is saying is that he's doing some sort of manipulation tactic where he's getting us to do something
For him.
for him.
Like him dismissing time magic when even Silversmith, was like it's banned, which means if he banned something, that means it's real. So why would he tell us it doesn't exist when he's the one who banned it?
Like, assuming he is an enemy,
And
maybe
where do we get the time
there's
stone
something
from?
about the gold
Walter Rich?
dragon that we don't know about, Like, it's
Mhm.
not.
You did not get the
Yeah.
time stone from
Oh, we
Walter
didn't?
Ridge.
Okay, I don't know. I don't remember. So we're just assuming he's like connecting the dots, and it's the face of Walter Rich, even if he put the dots there himself.
Well, when we encounter this gold dragon, who
Mhm.
I guess is not immediately hostile, and if he is hostile, then I guess we have a better understanding of where Potentage stands.
Yeah, he sent us the dragon to kill us. Yeah, exactly. Which we still
He
have.
could have
one
killed us in so
spear
many ways.
and-
Why do it this so complicated matter?
You could also just kill Waltrantage, and then you wouldn't have to
Oh, yeah,
worry
we
about whether
absolutely
he's a friend or not.
Yeah, I think we could. Yeah, he's just gonna teleport away.
He's blind. You can get him by surprise.
You have a wish scroll. You could just wish someone dead.
Oh shit,
Oh,
we
yeah.
do. Oh fuck, that's a little tempting for Zerud. I'm not gonna lie. He's not gonna
To
do
get rid
it.
of Voltron.
We don't even know he's guilty yet. Why are you wishing him away?
But Zerud's like in the law of the jungle, the strong So the strong prevail.
Obviously, the answer is to write in the scroll that Zerud becomes the new god of magic.
I mean, so it's like, can I do that? I don't even have. Can I become a god of something I don't have? Listen.
Should we go back to the winking halfling? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's
Elfnos
wait
is
at the
there.
winking
and then
halfling
after that,
for
we need to leave here. It
Fnos.
says it's we're gonna get called for dealing with time magic people now, which is another ding under our belt. But I guess I'll take this one. I can't blame Fred for this one or Merv. I'm disappointed. I'm supposed to be the morally good one.
Well, it would appear that we didn't know that time magic was.
Oh
banned.
yeah, so I won't get a ding. I'm still scotch free. Thank you, Merv.
I'm surprised you didn't point that out to him. I'm surprised you didn't point out to him that we've been missing for a year.
I did. I told him we were gone for a
in-
year. Like,
Mhm.
I did tell him that. So
But what's the
So we were
difference
gone for a
in
year,
being
but for
in
us it's like
shit
2
and
days.
being in
That's like,
deeper shit?
okay.
that brings up a good point, Merv. Would that be time magic that we dealt with? Like, we may need to go back there eventually, or tell Elfnos about it. Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go to the Winking Halfling. I'm gonna go to the guy who owns the place and be like, we're gonna be expecting a guest. Just send him up to our room if he appears.
Okay. A couple of hours later. Still like afternoonish. Efnos comes over.
Cool.
And says, "Hello. The guildmaster tells me you've asked for my presence here."
Yeah, Zerd sees this guy. He's gonna do like a deep sigh, like a guilty sigh. Yeah.
Does Fnos look devastated? Has he been fired yet?
No, he's gonna
No,
get fired
seems
afterwards.
seems mostly like intrigued about what's going
What
on
does Elfnos
here.
look like?
A young 30s human man.
I was expecting him.
Doesn't look super wizardly or anything, but
It's a human.
Elfnos, I'm told that you can help us with our problems. Who was the guy who suggested Merv? I would ask first, but he's not here. It's
Banks.
Banks. A friend named Banks suggested you to us.
Efnos says, Banks. Oh, the gnome. Yes. Yeah. What about? What do you need me for?
I just a Merv.
Oh, so, we've been investigating the spell plague and something to do with the goddess of magic. And we have this tablet that we got from an oracle, and the
Do you show the tablet?
yeah, we show him the tablet.
Efnos is
As
right
you-
away, just like up there reading it and look at it. Oh, interesting.
And as you can see, it's sort of broken off or worn down at the bottom, rather. And we were hoping maybe we could try and do some like isolated time magic.
What did you say? High magic?
Yes, high magic.
MT adjective.
You were told you might be able to help restore it.
Yes.
I look at Pyro. I was like, should we just go in the lantern?
If that would, I mean, I guess that would give us a little bit more privacy. We can't be overheard.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to be a wheeling creature before he can go
Yes.
in, though, right?
Yes.
I'm looking at Elfnos. We have a private room. If you wish to talk in there, we can go in there.
Efnos says, no. Okay, I understand why you're here now. Did you tell the guildmaster anything about this?
We
Zerud's gonna
had
sigh
he
unintentionally.
intercepted a letter meant for you.
Yes.
Yes.
Zerud's gonna be like, you have until the end of the day.
Oh,
Do you want to come with us?
We're
I mean, at
so
this point-
sorry. I'm so sorry.
So there's gonna be like
I didn't
we
realize the
know
gravity of the
was banned.
situation, and they intercepted the letter, which we should have foreseen.
Evno says, well, nothing to it, I guess. You know what? I'll help you out with this. But you got to come over to the to my laboratory. I can help you out there.
Where's your laboratory at?
By the guild hall.
Okay, Zuru nods. He's like, I'm gonna insight check this guy. Not that I don't trust him. It's more of like, is he hiding, like the emotions of oh fuck. It's not a trust thing, but I'm looking if he's hiding some other.
Is he actually enraged that we
Yeah, like is he upset? Is he enraged? Is he actually like, it's whatever.
He's not. Whatever. He's he seems upset about the situation, but doesn't. You don't necessarily get immediately the sense that it's like there's hostility towards you or anything.
Okay. So he's gonna be like, listen, we're sorry. We missed a year of our lives, and apparently during that time, it became.
Efno says, no. Look, it's fine. It's probably best the less I know about you. Okay. Okay.
Fair enough.
So
let's get going.
So let's just go. Okay.
Did he say his room is inside the guild house?
Next to the guild hall, in this lab.
Oh.
All right, let's pack up. Let's get going because we're leaving. I think after this.
after his lab blows up.
Yeah. Merv, get out of my head. I was like, it's gonna 100% explode. 100%.
It's so gonna explode.
Yeah. You walk over to the guild hall, and Evnos takes you to the back of it, where you were before. And you hadn't noticed there was anything strange there. But Evnos goes over to the wall, puts his hand over there, and it opens up a secret door that goes down into the basement.
So it's like, I didn't know this was here.
Evnos says, "Okay, come on over. This is for some experimentation. This laboratory. So I think everything's fine though. Let's go."
So we're just gonna do like one last check, look at this party, be like,
Yeah, he's.
I'd suggest we don't touch anything at least. But
yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna
kinda
let Parsnip out and leave Parsnip on the outside.
I'm gonna whisper at
Okay.
Sellers like, hey, get the teleportation spell ready.
Like, I'm just thinking about myself. I'll get out and leave you guys here. That's my backup plan.
Thanks, Celery.
Prepared.
So do you go in?
Yeah. Let's go inside. I mean, I'm going inside at this point. So we're just committing.
So there's some stairs leading down for a pretty long while there, and then there's a door that opens up to the side, and Efnos says, "Come on in here. The walls are dimeridium lined, for experimental reasons. So don't worry about if it feels a little weird in there."
Okay, what does that mean?
Oh, it is magic dampening. It blocks magics.
Oh.
So stuff doesn't get out.
Or in.
Or in.
All right, yeah, Zerus keeps going.
Where do you get that diridium?
Oh, it's pretty rare stuff, but there's some there's places you can get it from.
Enough that you can coat your walls in it.
Yes. Anyways, let's go in.
Srud wants a hammer made of this stuff now.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Nothing. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, you go in. You do instantly like feel like it's a little bit weird to be in here for some reason.
Even Zarud?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Is there
And-
an arcane within this area?
Yes, but it's yeah, it feels weird, but it's you could cast spells in here.
Okay.
But yeah, Ephilos closes the door and says, okay, well, so one thing these walls also do, divination magic, nothing in and out. So I think we can talk a little bit more freely here. Yeah, I studied some time magic in the West, where it's more accepted, and with banks and yeah, I know some tricks. So I'm sure I can help out with this thing. So you want it restored to what it was?
Yes.
Before I got worn away, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's doable. It's going to take a while though, because I'm going to need to create some sort of temporal catalyst. Something that has a lot of like temporal power in a small form.
Is this
In
good
order
enough?
to-
I present the time stone to him.
I was thinking the same thing, Merv.
Evanos looks at it and says, is that
a
a time
yes.
fiend inside of a little gemstone?
Yep.
You're just carrying that around?
Yeah.
We carried around weirder things, I promise.
What if
Don't
it
worry.
breaks?
We never use it.
What if it breaks?
We were warned that would be catastrophic. Yes.
Why are you carrying it around then?
For whenever we make a blunder and we can not make the blunder anymore.
Okay. Well, that'll do. That'll do for sure.
I'm glad Merv and I were on the same page. Like, I was like, we 100% need to show this guy the time stone. And Zaru starts talking. I'm like, oh my god, he's talking about the time stone. This is fantastic.
I guess I just take it out of Fred's pocket.
Yeah, it's just. There you go.
Yeah, Ephros takes it and looks at it for a moment again, and he's like, yeah, I hope I don't drop this. And then takes the tablet and puts them on top of each other and then starts chanting some weird stuff and doing some weird magic moves. And at one point just stops and says, "Oh yeah, don't interrupt me," and continues on. And it's taking a while.
Could I ask him, would she mind if we walk around and look around?
Ephro says, "Oh, don't
Like before he starts.
interrupt me." No, you
Before
can't
he
ask.
starts.
No, you
Before he
can't ask
starts.
before he
Yeah.
starts.
Okay. Sure. Then I'm just gonna like take liberty and look around.
I'm gonna like, don't touch anything.
I'm not touching anything, I'm just looking. See what I can learn, right?
You don't actually see there being too much around here. There's some like some looks like some alchemical experiments going on currently, but otherwise there's not really anything interesting
Okay.
that you see here. And yeah, eventually Epnos finishes with it and says, well, there it is. And you look down and you see that that the tablet is in fact in one piece, and you see that the time stone is shaking a little bit.
I'm pointing at the shaking time, so I'm like, wow, that doesn't look good.
Ethnos picks up the time stone and hands it back over to Mervyn and says, don't you use it right now, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Understood.
But what's
Oh,
how
when
long can we wait?
is it safe to use?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Preferably
Alright,
after
not
stuff
things we
doing
never
that.
use with the healing potions.
And yeah, then hands over the tablet to you. So previously, it read the first part on the far side of the light wall, beyond speed, the smoky mirrors over all things. On the far side of the light wall, beyond speed, there lives the void that connects us all. My tomb is guarded by a gust of air, light as a feather. My tomb is guarded by a drop of morning dew.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's some additional verses to it here. So let me add those in here.
That's what's asking. Like, I'm looking at it. I'm like, so it says broken. I'm waiting for it to say not broken anymore.
I'll rename it Not Broken. And
Oh, it's so long.
yeah, now it's got some extra text to it. So my tomb is guarded by a gust of air, light as a feather. My tomb is guarded by a drop of morning dew. My tomb is guarded by 100,000 killer demons. My tomb is guarded by 1,000,000 wards of magic.
Okay.
On the far side of the light wall, beyond speed, there lives the memories that build us. On the far side of the light wall, beyond speed, there lives the time that creates this moment. Try and reach me and lose yourself in a forest of metal. My left eye watches over each empty horizon. I have defeated time. My soul is lost to darkness.
Zaru's gonna think about this. He's like, we need to figure out what this light wall is, I think.
Are we trying to reach somebody?
Well, I mean, this is where the tomb of Mithra is. This is probably holds.
So you
a lot
want to
of
reach
answers.
Mithra?
I mean, don't you, Mr. Wizard Man?
Well, why would I want to do that right now? That's my point.
Well, I didn't say right now. I didn't say.
Are we
right now.
are we desperate to meet her or something?
No, I'm. Sorry, this is just. It may hold answers down the line, and we need to think about this now.
I'm
as we
gonna
go.
look at Ethnos and like now you could read the whole thing. What do you think of it?
Ethnos says, I have no idea.
I mean, since you dabble in time magic and this kind of talks about time quite a bit, wouldn't you want to group up with your old party or like whoever and try to figure out this? Send him on the mission, not us. Right? Don't you want to be involved? I'm gonna ask Ethnos.
Ethnos says, well, my plans are currently kind of in the air here, so I need to figure out some things first.
Okay.
I don't want to remain in contact with you, Ethnos. Is there like a good way to remain in contact?
Oh, do you want to put your name in Pyros's book?
I can technically fill one more.
I'm sorry,
now,
Pyros. I
but
shouldn't offer that for you.
I can
Oh,
technically
you
fit
I didn't
one
realize
more,
you had a.
but I don't know how necessary that would
Can you-
necessarily be.
Can you erase people?
Wait, shouldn't you just ask Ethnos, do you know the sending spell?
Ethnos says, actually, when you asked for a good way to stay in contact, Ethnos says, do you know the sending spell?
Frit
Frit
does.
knows it.
Okay, well that
I mean,
that
if you want
will
to
work.
teach me, I'll be very happy to. If you- What if you need to reach us? That's my question. I'm very happy to help you because you have done us such a huge
Warning.
favor.
We are being raided by Dr.
Well, I do know it as well. I don't really have time to teach you right now, though. But perhaps you can obtain it otherwise.
I'm cool with that. So it's a two-way communication now.
Yeah, if Nos asks you, is there anything else I can help you with right now?
How much of an expert on time magic are you? Curious.
I know many things. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr_D for the follow.
Skipped time for a year. Wondering if you know anything that might be interesting, something like that.
Skipped time. How? You
well, we were in
used magic?
Nope. We went into a spooky haunted house. That
It was a
had
dead
no-
magic zone.
was a dead
and-
magic
Thank you,
zone.
Sunitrum86 for the follow.
2 days, trying to get out because there was a wraith that was possessing the place and dealing with that stuff. And then when we left, a year has gone by.
9 months, but yes.
So,
He says, well, that does not sound like anything I've heard of before.
okay.
Is there a way to view events from far in the past?
Hmm.
Another good point.
Well, if you have if you had a person who had lived there, then, like you can view their memories. That is one way.
What about more of without their memories?
Mm,
You know,
nothing really too reliable I know about. Perhaps if you know Banks, you could go and go over there to the west and talk with him about that. He might know. He's been doing some research into it more than I've been able to. I haven't really done any new research recently.
Okay. Sounds interesting. I look at my party and I'm like, yeah, we could eventually, not right now, obviously. Like, this is like down the line after we, I don't know.
All right. I think we got everything we need from here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. In that case, Efno says, all right, well, I'm gonna leave then. I was instructed to tell you to wait in here after I left.
The reason I was like, who told you this? Was it Silversmith?
No, I don't know who it was.
Master Spell?
No, they came over to me as I was walking over to you.
Okay. Zerud's going to ask him. Hey, he's going to be very blunt. Are you setting this up?
I don't know.
All right, fair enough.
I'm gonna.
Zerud's going to look at
through
this place. He's
Parsley.
like,
I'm
you know
gonna
what,
look through
let's-
Parsley and see what's outside.
oh, good point. Yeah.
Possibly is nothing outside.
Zerud's like, you know what? Let's wait.
Well,
He's going to pull his hammer out. He's just going to set it in his lap. He's going to sit down.
I'm gonna pull out my atlas, and if I have a minute, I'm gonna re-prepare spells. I'm gonna prepare Arcane Gate in case we need to have a gate out. So this is what I'm doing. I'm doing the re-prepare.
Hmm. Yeah. So if you're fine with Efnos leaving, Efnos leaves.
Mhm.
and you're just all there sitting in the lab. Ephinos closes the door behind.
This is so concerning.
I know, right? I feel like casting Flock of Familiar just so that I have a Flock of Familiar.
Out of character, I think I know who it is. But I want to wait and see.
Yeah, because like, who would the guildmaster have told?
I don't think it was the guildmaster. This is the wizard, and he
Someone
went to the
else.
wizard.
Walton Rich.
I think it's out of character. I think it's Chris.
Say again, sorry.
I think it's Iniok. Sorry.
Iniok? Oh, yeah,
He's kind of strange for him to
Why?
be here, but
possibly.
Why?
How did he get
Okay.
all the way? How did he beat us here?
Right.
He's just sprinting.
He stopped and slept.
He hasn't slept. He's just been sprinting.
Could I observe the Iridium and then see if like anything changed in the Iridium, or it's still the same kind of state where it's blocking magic, like divination magic?
Yeah, it's still.
It's
I mean,
just the
it's the property of the material. It's going to block any magic in and out. Which actually,
Good thing to make a prison out of.
it is.
Just in-
That's what it's for. There are prisons made out of it. Actually, yeah. But now that I think of it, you would not actually be able to. I would say that you wouldn't be. Yeah, it's kind of a borderline situation, but I'm going to say that you can't actually look through Parsnip's eyes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Or give like telepathic commands out there. But yeah, okay. So you're sitting there. It's been 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
About. Nothing happens.
Kitty.
Would I be as close to the door as I can be, and like trying to put my ear to it and see if there's any footsteps or something?
Yeah. It's a pretty heavy door, but you could probably hear something maybe. And eventually, you actually you think. Actually, give me a perception check. Yeah.
Perception. Oh, and one.
Okay, you think
The
nothing.
war is just that thing. Yeah,
Does the
war
door
is just
open
that
in
thing.
or out?
It opens in. You you don't hear the footsteps. You just hear somebody like opening the door handle and starting to push the door open.
Okay. Welcome into my humble abode.
You just scramble off the door like, whoa, what did you do? I'm here. Before you, you see somebody you have never seen before.
Whoa, wait.
Oh, not the Thieves Guild. I'm hoping
This
it's
person
not-
is they look like an elf.
Okay. They seem immediately hostile.
They are not immediately hostile, no.
Maybe just animals.
They have an eye patch.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
And they are dressed in very simple, very mundane clothes. Like, if you saw this person on the street,
Mm-hmm.
the only thing that you would like, if if you paid any attention to them, the only thing like you would remember about them would maybe be the eye patch. That's like the weird thing. But otherwise, they look like they look as like generic as possible.
Okay.
So you would
Mine's
not
eye
like
patch. Got it.
you would not pay any attention to this person if you saw them on the street.
Sense. Okay.
And they look at you and they say, "Hello, everyone. It is time that we spoke."
Who are
you
you?
like
Zeus asks.
To introduce yourself.
This isn't Eagle Master, is it? He died, right?
Yes,
That's what I thought. Okay.
extremely dead.
Yeah, he
He's
died
very
in the
dead.
Wraith place, remember?
Yeah, he did. He definitely died. Okay, we're good.
The elf says, "I am Gilbert. I am the Imperial Spy Master."
What now?
Ah.
Now, if you don't mind, let me close this door and let's talk.
Imperia's in the west side, right?
Imperial?
Imperial,
Imperial is the Empire.
as in
part.
Empire.
It's Empire. Okay, okay, okay.
But while that door was open for that little bit, I'm gonna tell Parsnip to come as close to outside of the door as possible. And then that's it. He's still gonna stay outside.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
The elf closes the door and says well, it is
Thank you, Funwhip, for the follow.
as I said, it is high time we spoke. I believe you are on a quest from the wizard Waltentich.
Yes.
Yes.
Zuru nods. Hammer's still in his lap, but he's just, just sitting there.
Gilbert says, good. I've been following your progress ever since you headed over to deal with the dragon palm.
Okay.
Me and my people have kept a close eye on you and your dealings, and I figured this would be a good place to send it to talk, as we are protected from any scrying that the wizard surely does on you.
Right, of course.
Yeah, we've definitely been under the assumption that we're being watched by the wizard.
It's pretty self-explanatory, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or else we definitely wouldn't have done all the things we did.
So what's the tea?
Oh, yes, Gilbert, tell us.
What's the tea?
What is the tea?
Gilbert says, well, the problem is that I've also been looking into Waltentich's moves recently, and it has come under my suspicion that the wizard may be somehow compromised.
Drew's like, I called it! I called it! I called it! It feels good to be right sometimes, guys. I'm sorry.
This random person that you never met is confirming your beliefs, though. Just to keep up.
Why would he say
ancestors
something
was
like
telling
this?
him.
Like,
Fine.
he's from the Emperor. He's their spy. Actually, no, that's a good point. You got any proof?
That changed real quick.
Why wait?
On both ends, that you are an Imperial spy and the Walter Witch thing.
Gilbert says, well, of Waltentich's movements, we have many suspicions. It is difficult to it is very difficult to spy on the left hand of the Emperor, though. But we have our reasons to be suspicious. As to my identity, I can present you with an Imperial seal, if you'd like.
Yes, I would like.
Sure.
And how is
And-
this still gonna function different from the one we already had?
No, this is to prove his identity. It's not to give to
Oh.
us.
Great.
Yeah. Gilbert pulls out a paper with the Imperial seal on it and says, as you can see, Imperial seal.
May I
Um,
inspect it closer?
Sure, go ahead.
I would like to inspect it very closely.
Give me an investigation check then.
Is it possible that I'd have advantage on something I am so proficient in, such as forgery?
No.
No.
You don't have any, like, super proficiency in forgery or anything. You just have
Yeah,
a
I think that-
regular proficiency in it.
Right, but that doesn't translate
That's-
through to an investigation check.
Yeah, I think it just lets you like roll with proficiency even if you didn't have proficiency in the actual skill. But
Yeah, which I don't.
Well, anyways, you look at the seal and it looks to be genuine.
Okay. Cool.
Does it happen to be
Okay.
radiating light?
No.
Okay.
Gilbert says, well, with that out of the way, as I said, we have reason to believe that the wizard may be compromised. It's been some months now that I've had my suspicions. Waltertich has been acting strangely and has had a kind of change of heart and change of demeanor as well. He has devoted a lot of time recently to research the afflicted and to find some sort of cure to them. And on top of that, he has been strangely obsessed with this mission he sent you on to try and contact this dragon.
Well, it is a very important mission, but yeah. And he doesn't seem
Part
to
I'm
want
like,
to share with anyone why. Like,
part I'm suspicious. It's like, why is he in such a hurry to send us off?
Exactly. That's what I've been saying, guys.
Why is it such a rush?
I
Like,
still
is
think
the
like
spell
if
plague
he-
gonna come into full effect in like 3 days or something?
I still think that if he is the enemy, then he would be sending us to do things that benefit him instead of trying to keep us busy or throw us off the trail, because in those two instances, why not just kill us or have us arrested? Like
What if-
he's had plenty of opportunities to get rid of us if he thought that we were a threat, but he's not done that.
Well, like
was,
you said, times he's a great, powerful wizard. He may.
Why don't we just let this mister like speak and then we'll find out more?
I was just gonna say, someone had suggested the idea that perhaps Waltertich has become afflicted himself.
Yeah.
If that's the case, that might be why he's putting a time limit on it.
Mm,
Gilbert says, well, that would be an interesting turn of events, but there's no evidence to support such a thing. The wizard does not act like one of the afflicted. The afflicted act very passively. They perhaps sometimes mutter some words, but otherwise they lose all their activity. Now, I do not see any reason why the wizard would want to get rid of you. I do not know if you have any significance enough to warrant such a decision in the first place. But have you considered that perhaps the wizard is using you as a tool for something?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is that
Zerud
he
nods,
would?
yeah.
That's the only. If he
He
was an
can't be
enemy, that's the
in
only
place
thing
at
he'd be
once.
doing.
So
he's
perhaps you
wise.
should be very careful about what you are being told to do, whether you wish to do that or not. Now, in addition, I would also suspect that whatever he's making you do is there must be a reason why he wants you to do it and not just use the Imperial resources for it. One reason I have trouble trying to figure out Waltrantage is that he still holds considerable power within the Empire and within the Imperial Palace. He still holds the ear of the Emperor. The Emperor sees Waltrantage as a extremely loyal subject and loyal servant and important advisor. And anything Waltrantage says, the Emperor says as well. So we cannot take this to the Emperor either.
So you're acting with your own agenda, not as the spy of the Emperor.
Of course I'm acting for the Emperor.
Well,
What are you suggesting?
What I mean is, the Emperor doesn't know you're talking to us right now.
Of course not. The Emperor does not know everything I do, but I do it all for the Empire.
Right.
Okay.
And I
So-
do not appreciate any insinuation otherwise.
No, I was not assuming. I'm Zerud's pro Empire, so so Zerud's thinking for a minute. He's like, well, think of it this way: we're not part of the Adventurers Guild. We want to do better, right? We're trying to prove ourselves. So we've been doing what Walter Witch says without too much questioning. Where
But so
easy to
would
use,
Imperial
but also-
spies, Imperial
also-
soldiers. So would Imperial soldiers. They wouldn't question anything.
True, but
I have a question though. Is the area that the dragon is in, those mountains, is that part of the Empire?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's like right on the border.
maybe it has
Yeah.
something to
Still.
do with us. I mean, we were in that house for a year. Does that have something to do with it? Maybe we missed something and not influenced by something, or because we were there, we're influenced by something. I mean,
Maybe we gained immunity because we were there.
maybe.
We're immune to the spell plague. Wouldn't that be
Well, I don't know
great?
about that.
Yeah. But like,
I think evidence says otherwise.
but we were doing things for Walter Ridge even before then. So like,
Yeah.
I mean, Merv and Fred had been doing things for Walter Ridge even before I knew them. So like,
He was so much more chill back then.
What led to you actually meeting him?
We
Broke into his home.
bruh,
we did actually.
the tower near
Um,
Starvin here.
Huh?
The tower near here, or
Yeah.
So it's like, what the fuck?
God, why did we go into his tower?
Yeah, why? As Rude asks.
Oh, I remember why. Right. Fred, we were in the Underdark
Oh no.
and we came across this gnome's laboratory. At least we assume like the Underdark type of gnome. And that's where we found the contraption that I took the notes on, and is a bigger version is now in the capital. And there were all these other machines, and there was this one that had some like inscription that made us think that it could like fireproof you. So Fritz stuck his hand in and got injected with something, and then when we came out, he was allergic to sunlight, and was getting progressively worse. So we went to Woldridge's tower to see if he could heal Frid,
Mhm.
and he didn't answer the door, so we broke in, obviously.
As you do.
And then we
Alright, and it's
went looking around, found some cool stuff. I stole something, and then we found him in the basement, and he gave us some advice, and then we went and did some other stuff. And Frid
So
was
wait, what
little,
did the device that
how
we
is
got-
Frid not dead yet? This is what I'm wondering. With all the
I
shit
asked that
that
question
is
forever
been through.
ago. Sorry. I said no.
Hmm.
I'm just trying to think of like why he would take interest in our group.
Because of that.
Yeah, I mean, we showed up. Let's see. Did we tell him anything?
Well, you were delivering something to him, weren't you?
No. We just went to him for help. We just knew that there was a powerful wizard in that tower, and we just showed up because
So-
Fred was in a really bad state.
Where did the device come into play with him then? That was
The
holding the thing.
the holding
say-
thing.
placing up
Oh
the
yeah.
device.
So I found it in his pantry, and I took it.
Okay.
No,
Pantry?
no,
No,
you're
the
talking
thing
about
you were
different
delivering.
things now.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What were you talking about?
Out of character. I'm referencing the thing holding the calamity.
Oh,
delivering box.
that's the Adventurers Guild gave that to us. That was our original quest. We
To deliver it
joined
to Walton Ridge?
to deliver it to someone in Farnlawson. We were told to take it to Farnlawson and deliver it
To the Guild
Adventurers
Wizard.
Guild.
To the
Yeah,
Adventurers
to
Guild
the
Wizard
Wizard,
thing.
okay.
Yeah.
Right. And they ended up being Walton Ridge.
No.
No.
Waltridge
No,
has
no.
nothing to do with it.
Oh, I thought Walton Ridge had the device.
No.
Yes,
oh, no.
because
well,
you
I
gave
mean,
he
it
does have that.
now
Okay.
recently, but
Right,
that has
right,
nothing
so-
to do with like
Okay.
No, the original
Previously.
quest was to go to Farnlawson and give it to the Guild Wizard, and
The
that
guild had
didn't
burned
happen
down.
because we were intercepted by guards.
Right. We had to open it up and everything. Right. Fantastic. Cool. So yeah,
Is there
why is he
anything you
interested in us?
need from us, Mr. Gilbert?
Gilbert says, well, I simply wanted to give you this warning and let you know about it. Information is, of course, what I want from you, but I don't really need any of your active participation in that.
Why do I feel like that's a diss?
Okay.
He's
said
like,
you
you
guys
guys,
have been-
are so bad at keeping secrets. We know everything.
You guys have been watching us basically since we left Farnlawson to go for
the dragon.
Palm.
Yes, I believe there's been some reports pertaining to your exploits before that as well, but that was when I took personal interest in your group.
Okay. So
Okay.
you think he's up to something? I personally agree with that. How nefarious it is, that's to remain to be seen.
Out of
Um,
character, I'm now so worried for the resistance because
Yeah.
In character, I'm like, get rid of them. Zerud's gonna look at him and be like, okay, are you asking us to slow down our rush to the Gold Dragon by any chance?
No, by just go and do what the wizard tells you to do, but do consider what it is that you're being asked to do, whether it is actually for the good of the world or not.
So it's do it with the awareness that we may be pawns to a greater scheme.
Indeed.
That's-
I already been thinking that, Celery.
Because if
Ever
we slow down
since-
now, then he might realize something's up since he's obviously watching us.
I think since the first day I joined this group, I told you I'm all for self-preservation. I'm just gonna bend myself out if anything happens.
Well, let me ask you, Celery. Is the need of the many, like, what's the point of being alive if you're the only person left alive?
Well, I'm always not alone. That's the thing.
I mean, yes, you have your siblings in your mind, but I mean, if the world ends, that's it. Do you think you can survive the end of the world by yourself?
At that point of time, I would rather be alive still.
Even if you're alive for a few more
I have
moments.
to I have to be alive to be able to wonder about that problem. So
Well,
what's
I'm
the
telling
point?
you to wonder about it now. I'm putting the
I'm
idea
telling
in your
you,
head now.
I'm telling you that I would prefer to be alive.
Then why are you still with us then?
Because I feel like the odds of being alive is still higher with this group.
You think being with us gives you better odds of being alive.
Yep.
So it's like,
Like if
have we been in the
if I
same
want to
group?
know this, yeah,
We fought
I
dragons.
want to know first-hand of information, right? I'll be first-hand information like this thing is happening. Then I can take cover right away.
I mean, think of how many times you almost died. Think how many times you almost got arrested being with us, Zillary. Like, you could be safe out in the woods if you never joined us. So there's
Yeah,
some
but I
reason why
wouldn't
you're
know
here.
this information. But the problem is right now I know this information.
Okay. Right.
Gilbert says, well, if there's nothing else, then I'll be on my way. Just know that I will be watching you, and
And everyone else.
of course, and I'm sure you are already aware that the wizard is, of course, watching you as well.
Okay.
If we took a piece of this, like the radium from the wall, do you think he no longer could spy on us?
A piece of it? Nah, I don't think so.
I don't know.
The material
Maybe
is like
surprised.
inside the wall.
Yeah. But I do agree, Similar. We need to get something to make sure no one can find us. Or at least spy on us. Magical.
It's a very expensive audio.
I'm look at Gilbert. I'm like, thank you for the warning. Hopefully, it's just both of us being overly cautious and not something nefarious.
Gilbert says, yes, I hope for the same, but in my profession, I leave no stone unturned.
I wish we did the same.
Now,
We try.
have
We
a
do
safe
try.
journey.
Thanks.
And then Gilbert opens up the door and heads on out.
All right. Zarud's like, all right, we're in this place. We know Watchwords can't watch us. Is this enough proof that I'm right, guys?
Sure.
Sure. We're like 90% right.
All right, thanks.
At the very least, something else is going on. We don't know what though.
Yeah, we don't know what's wrong with him.
Let's figure out what we do know here. Let's take a minute, Zarud says, because I want to make sure we know exactly what's going on here. The main problem is the calamity, right?
Mm-hmm.
That Enoch dealt with forever ago, and that we believe was held in the device that we delivered unintentionally to Walton Ridge, and that was supposed to go to the Guild Wizard of Farmalson, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So Matt's out of character. I'm calling the main quest line still. I'm hoping it's the main quest line, considering the name of the thing is called End of Arcana. Back in character, we know from Enoch the old god of magic died of Mysteria. Right. That we have a tablet.
That one was Mithra, wasn't it?
So we don't know.
Mithra, right. New one's Mysteria, old one's Mithra, right.
No.
No?
It is the other way around?
No.
No.
Miss Mithra became Mistra.
Became Mistra. Okay.
We don't
No.
know. Well, sorry.
They are the same person.
Everyone
Yeah.
referred to. So the goddess of magic right now is Mistra.
Mhm.
What's confusing is that there's like texts and people that used to refer to her as Mithra.
Mm-hmm.
By the name change.
And you could interpret that as the god of magic used to be Mithra and was then replaced by Mistra.
Because didn't Enoch say something about the old god of magic dying? But maybe
Yes.
it wasn't that name though. It
Didn't
was...
name anything.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. Hinted at it. So, and then now we have this tablet talking about a tomb. So,
Yes.
it's like, I think it's safe to say something happened related to the old god, and now we have the current god, whether they're the same person or someone different, something significant happened involved many years ago, and this tablet in the tomb. We don't know where the
What's
tomb
this
is.
light wall that you have? You guys came across a light wall, Murph?
Yes, actually.
Oh wait, you have what?
Wow, wow.
So
You have?
sort of. The ley lines are very bright.
Oh, okay. Out of character. I'm like, we gotta go into where the ley lines connects and like.
So the last we got very close to a ley line once, and one of our party members touched it, and then she got the spell plague. She became afflicted.
Oh, and she's
And
no
then
longer with us.
and then she exploded. But
What?
Oh,
I
I think you should lead with that one, Merv.
but she also we told Anlos this, and then when I said that this may have been affected by the fact that she was Aasimar. We don't know if that was a special interaction. We don't know what was going on, but what changed was that she touched it. She actually touched it. Right. I sent Todd down to touch it, and he didn't. Nothing happened to him. Okay. But Wolch.
Oh, so you believe? Yeah.
So I believe.
Todd has been a spy this whole time.
There's like 2 different versions of him since then. So like
through all of his incarnations, it's carried through. Wolch also has the ley line in the basement of his tower.
Ooh,
that he had been using to as a magic source of magic, but I don't know if he was way more careful with it. I don't know if he ever put his hands directly in it.
He gives me careful vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't see any glowing light in the basement or anything like that.
Okay.
Oh, we didn't? Okay.
Yeah, it's on top of a ley line, but not in a ley line, you know.
Understood. Yes. Okay. Yeah. But the ley line's this bright, that teal color, but it's very bright.
Okay, so we can for now assume ley lines are light walls.
Yes.
Didn't you mention when you were in the Artificer Guild in Farnawson that you saw ley lines, some type of thing?
Oh yeah, they converge. Where we're headed, sort of.
To the mountains?
Yeah, they converge in those south mountains. Yeah.
Oh, I guess we are still going there after all, regardless of this quest, right?
Yep.
By voltage.
Mm-hmm.
God, that sneeze. Okay. So that has something. Maybe the Tower of Ak has something to do with this eventually.
Maybe the tower. Maybe just in the dead center of the mountains.
It's in this area. Maybe Joss maybe something to do with it.
Yeah, maybe something.
Okay. We also know Fred's mom's down here somewhere. So I had a character. I'm like, the DM's pushing us here in this direction. It's as someone who is also a DM, I'm picking up some things being put down here, but I don't know the main character. So okay, we're heading to this dragon. Do we want to? We also got this whole dragon thing going on because there's the dragon knights, and you guys seen 3 of them so far, right? You've seen the yellow one, the red one, and the blue one, right?
Of the dragon warriors.
Yes.
There were 5 of them.
Red. Yeah.
What? Have you seen 5 now?
He never mentioned how many there were. But
I think there
how
were.
Many we came across.
I think there were 5: red, blue, green, yellow, and black.
So it's been a yellow and a black, or a green and black. Okay, where have you seen green and black at?
Not since we met them.
Where was that at? How long ago was that?
In Redonia.
Redonia, okay.
Where they woke them up.
Where we woke them up.
Oh, okay.
And then they were we're gonna go defeat the Empire, and we were maybe you wanna be a little more savvy about that. And they were no. It was basically the same conversation with Iniok. It was
yep.
Do you maybe want to just talk this out? Maybe we can put you in touch with the resistance. And they were
wait a minute. Do you think the Dragon Warriors were the guys who helped seal away the Calamity?
I mean, maybe they seemed like Eniok in that they were brute force
And old?
and old. Um, 'cause
Mm,
when they woke up,
I'm
when they-
gonna jump in here and filfocate and tell you that they were not
oh
that
wait, they're
old.
not as old. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
because
they're
you
not
saw a
that old.
book that had dates and it was not that old. It was like
Gotcha.
100 years.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe not related. But definitely something important, possibly.
Yeah. Currently, my vote for the wish spell will be resurrecting the group of people that originally sealed the calamity.
If it comes to that, yes. But let's wait, because
Yeah.
maybe, because remember, resurrection has to be willing souls.
Could we
If it just
resurrect
copies
that
the
many
s-
people at once with a single wish?
It's a wish spell. I don't know.
If it just
don't know.
copies the actual like resurrection spell, then they're too far gone.
Mm,
Are they? Okay.
that's true.
Okay. We and we also need to figure out what's in that tower of the vines and everything. The vine takes us to. We need to figure that out as well.
Oh
soon.
yeah.
Do we need to figure it out now?
Here's the reason why I think we should do it soon. Not like right now today, but like on our way down to the dragon. And the reason being is that we found the vine in the same general area we saw Eniok. They may be related. If not, that's fine, but I would rather cover our bases here.
Okay, do you want to do it tonight then?
We can't. No, I mean, we need to get out of. We need to get out of here first. Out of Sarvin.
Technically, going through the portal is going out, right?
I mean, we gotta come back. So.
Right.
Yeah. No. We need to leave Sarvin.
Do we still want to rush toward the Gold Dragon, or do we still want to maybe take a couple detours and push Walton Ridge and see what he does if we don't rush there?
I think Frid's probably gonna want to talk to his mom too, which is in the same area.
It's in
Which
the south.
Yeah.
obviously it'd be
I mean,
easier if,
there's no detour I want to do.
obviously
We
this
don't
would be
want
easier
to-
if Frid was actually here. But like,
Yeah,
did his dad give any details about
in the
who
south.
his mom is, other than just where?
Where mainly, and gave a signaturing to show, and so on. But he didn't give any like time frames or anything. So I don't think HJ's in any like hurry to get there.
Yeah.
So you don't need to worry about that. You don't need to take that into
Seriously,
into
I want to dig up
consideration.
the other dragon warrior that's not far from here, just over there by the Mithril mine, and see if they drop something like the obsidian shard that Redwood dropped, because they may be related somehow.
Oh, you want to go to their to where they woke up?
Well, I mean,
Don't.
is that why they woke up, or because I remember right before you joined, you guys, you said one died or got buried or
Oh,
something.
right. Oh, yes. Oh, right. I forgot we were going to do that. Yes, outside of Sarvent, we fought one in a cave, and then we sealed the cave behind us, and he
Right.
might still be there.
I think we should go check that out as well.
Okay, yeah. That's fine.
Because if it's not related, cool. But we cover our bases,
Yeah,
and also
I
maybe
think that's
Frid wants
better,
to add a character with his dragon stuff going on. So
Yeah.
we should consider that.
Yeah, let's
Since
go
Frid's
check.
not here, maybe we should do the tower instead. Since Frid's not here,
What tower?
the vine.
The vine.
Exploded tower. Yeah, I mean, we'd
Um,
obviously want to leave the city first, but
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we can leave
Go
the city, and it's like an hour outside or something, right?
so we can
The
go in the
cave?
area, do the vine.
Yeah, we can go around to the area, and then
If Frid
and
doesn't
then-
come back, we can just end. Well, you gotta leave an hour early, anyways. So
I do. Yes.
yeah, so we can do that, and then we can call it there, I guess, depending on how long it takes. I'm not trying to
Yeah, let's
hijack exactly
investigate.
what we do, but I'm like,
Let's step out of Starvent and investigate the.
okay. Before we leave here, is there anything else we want to discuss without prying eyes and ears?
Great question.
Because it's like the lantern, but we have a fresh breeze blowing through. Is there? I mean, I hate to put this all on you, Murph, but like you're the one who's been in this campaign the longest.
I know.
Um,
I'm trying to. Well, you know what? Let's go through my multiple pages of notes. What have we got?
I want to make sure we don't miss anything because I think we're out of character as a player. I'm like, I think we're hitting the time, or not the time crunch. We're hitting the plot crunch.
Mm. I think we've hit everything. I mean, at the end of last session or the beginning of last session, we sent out all those messages.
Right. We played contact old friends.
Yeah.
We're at that arc in the story where we contact all old friends and
Yeah.
like call them favors and like, hey, the world's ending. We need help.
Yep.
Instead of thinking. Okay. So not going to Redonia, not going to the temple, but we're just going to go check out the dragon thing, possibly if Fred still wants to. If not, I still want to, I'm going to be honest. After that, we'll head down to Woodston, and then from Woodston to Kantok to start dealing with the dragon stuff.
Or do you want to just go like straight across the river, headed towards down Targan?
Traveling across the wild there, my problem with that is like if you're not on a road, you get like a negative to like travel and you can get lost and stuff. So we could find some cool stuff out there. Dude could just throw random encounters at us. We get some cool shit. That'd be fun.
No, let's follow the river, and then we can stop by
okay, we'll follow the river. Yeah, seems pretty good.
Celery's hometown in the forest.
Yeah. Okay, we can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing.
There's nothing in your notes. Nothing else about the main plot, I guess.
Nothing really, but also it's the thing is we haven't really been careful about what we discuss out in public.
No, yeah.
Up until this point, there's nothing I've been like holding on to until there's been a safe place to talk.
Right. Okay. What do we want to do about Iniok? Because, like, I mean, if we ever encounter him again, like, he's gonna we need to be like ready for him to be like, hey, Walter Rich infected by the calamity. You've been working with him. I'm gonna kill you guys now. On the other side, he could be like, hey,
he told Walter Rich that Iniok is coming.
Yeah.
Right.
Which I'm regretting.
So I don't know what's gonna come of that.
We get a better.
Why do you want to be a part of a conflict that we are not involved in?
The reason why Celery, I'm assuming you're asking a Celery, not as KJ, right?
Yeah, a celery. Why do you want to be a part of conflict when you don't need to be?
Celery, if we don't do it, who would? Yes, someone might, but we can't depend upon them.
No, I'm saying just let it resolve itself and then clear up the mess after instead of worrying for it right now.
What if the world ends?
What if the world ends? Then it means it was fate that we were not in a position to help.
I'm one of the idiots who live in this world, okay? I don't want it to end. I like it here. There's boobs. I'm not even married yet, okay? I still have to go find me a wife and make kids. All right? I can't do that in the world in Celery.
Well, we do have an insurance policy if things start getting really bad.
What your sugar daddy?
No, the scroll.
Oh, the scroll. Oh, okay. I thought you were supposed to say like.
My next guess was the time stone.
How is that like involved with Iniok and Oglantage going into conflict? That's my point. Isn't everything pointing to the ley lines? Then we should just go to the ley lines instead of worrying about Iniok and Oglantage. Let them resolve their difference by themselves.
I mean, I somewhat agree with Celery in that I don't think there's anything we can do about Iniok right now.
There's only so many things we can do when we are just like 5 of us. You know?
We really tried to help him. I mean, we
did. We fucking really tried. He was just like, no, I'm gonna go do this. Fuck you guys, bye.
Yeah, we're just.
I think we did our best. Hopefully, he won't kill us.
All right. So
yeah, it would be so great to have him as an ally, but he's just so difficult.
Yeah. All right, let's go leave Sarvent. And let's go check out Vine stuff, I guess.
Yep.
So we leave
Alright.
the city.
You start heading out. You leave the laboratory.
Yeah.
You grab Parsnip, who's just been crying outside alone.
With no contact. Yep. We're good now. Let's go.
Imagining like a worm snake crying.
Krista
It's so
Tails.
funny.
Yeah. Yes, Krista Tails.
Yeah. You start heading off to the west to leave the city. You notice a little commotion though.
Oh.
You hear like people being like, "Whoa, what's that?"
Is the sky right? I look up in the air.
No.
I look at Merv and then look in
Thinking
the
the
air. I'm
same
like,
thing.
oh, okay.
But do you want to go and look at what they are
Oh,
looking
yeah.
looking at?
What direction is it? Is it toward like the guild hall? Is it toward like a town, tavern? Like
It doesn't seem to be anywhere like. Well, it's east of where you are, so it is towards the guild hall, I guess. But it doesn't seem to be like at the guild hall. It's just at a side street.
yeah. Yeah, I kind of do. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, I want to see.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think our group is the type to ignore stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. You see Iniok.
I fucking called it.
What do you mean you
How did he
called
find
it?
us?
I'm like,
How
he's
did
gonna
he
come
find
for
us?
us. Zaru's gonna be like, I told you guys we should have prepared better for him to coming here.
Oh.
You see Iniok asking people questions on the street.
Oh, gosh.
Is he like somewhat being classy about it? He's not just like demanding answers.
No.
Of course not.
No.
Yeah, he's just like asking people, and a lot of people seem to be very interested in him because he's quite unique looking. He, in fact, he's still only wearing pants, though now he has upgraded to pants. He has like
Okay. Well, he's
actual
wearing
long
pants.
pants.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Does he have
That's-
any weapons?
I wonder where he got
Does he have
those
any
from.
weapons?
He is shirtless, but he does have he has like a leather loop around him that is there so that he can carry his weapon, which is which looks like a scythe.
Ooh, that's kind of. As a player, I'm like, oh, that's. I respect that.
And
Cool.
yeah, he's just so he looks pretty strange. This like huge buff elf with a scythe on the back,
Zaru's
walking
like,
around the streets
"Eniok,
shirtless.
Guys, this is our. We need to get Eniok and get him out of here. Let's go get him.
Okay. How about
Yeah.
one person? No. One person goes over, gets him, and then we're gonna walk. I don't want to attract attention to us
Okay.
because he's
see.
attracting so much attention, and we're already in trouble.
I cast message.
Thank you.
Cast message.
Oh, there we go.
What are you doing? What are you doing here? Do you want to meet us out west? Because that's where we are headed.
Yeah.
this
Tell
is,
them to meet us out west,
Saturday,
outside the west side of the city.
by the way.
Eniok says, "Where are you now?" And starts looking around and notices you.
That's 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
Like, I'm amongst the
Like-
people, and I can't get to you because I'm like I'm not as buff as you. So how about going west? That's what I say. How about
wave
going
him over.
west?
Yeah, Eniok just starts walking over to you, and comes over to you and says, "I've been looking for you.
Yeah. Did you?
I'm glad to find you. I've been asking all these people about the fire starters. Nobody's been able to tell me where you have been."
Good.
How did you end up
Let's
here?
talk and walk. Let's talk and walk.
Yeah, let's talk
We
and walk.
as we
Talking
talk.
and walking is a great idea.
All right.
And
To
you
the
cold,
south
you
then.
need a cloak. You need something.
He's wearing pants.
Awesome.
Zaru's gonna look at you weirdly because like Zaru's shirtless.
Yeah, Ineok's just like swatting Mervin away and says, "No, I do not need
I'm
this."
shirtless. Granted, I'm wearing more leather than he is, but you know.
So what have you
But
been
yeah,
up
What
to?
have you
Catch us
been,
up.
Eniok?
Fill us in.
Ineok says, I was sent here by Waltentich.
Oh,
Oh.
We
Oh.
met and discussed the situation, and Waltentich has agreed that has agreed to aid us in our quest, and he told me about your quest to go and speak with the dragon, and asked me to join you. So I have come here to
Okay.
take control of this little entourage and lead us on a merry little quest.
Right. And we're still heading like out of the city, right? Do you, like still walking out
Yeah.
to the okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him like, okay, did you
this is
What
not
do you-
going to go over well when Fred gets back.
what do you think about Watching Bridge?
He's a very powerful wizard and seems to be on top of things for dealing with calamity, with the new calamity.
Were you able to talk about the device with him?
The vessel, the sealing vessel, yes, he had it, and I let him have it, keep it. It is, of course, I do not know if it's usable anymore, but he can hold on to it, and we can use it if need be.
Okay.
Did he give you this scythe?
No, I made it myself.
I'm looking. You
Wow,
made
that's
this?
impressive.
Yes,
What's it made out of?
Magic.
It's cool, I guess.
What's it called? Did Voltage give you anything to aid with our quest?
What was it?
Did Voltage give you anything to aid with our quest?
Yes, me. I will aid you.
Mhm. Cool. Good. You will be a useful asset
Like besides
in this
you.
team
Yeah.
of equals, where no one person's in charge except for me.
Yes, you can be equal among yourselves. I will lead you on to greatness.
Well,
Okay.
we're about to do two things that's going to help us on our path of greatness. Do you remember us telling you about the Dragon Warrior?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. We're about to go investigate another one of them, and perhaps that gives us more inkling of clues as to what's wrong with them, and if they're all being possessed or not by weird magic or influenced by the spell plague. And as well, we are going to be investigating the vine that we found with you.
Neither of these things seem to be pertinent to your current objective of going to talk with the dragons, so we should probably leave them for later.
Okay, cool. We keep walking towards what we were going to do.
Well, Inyak, they are actually indeed very interesting and very useful. You just can't see it yet.
And they
We'll
are
show you.
linked. They're linked. At least in our mind it's linked, but do you want to explain how they are linked? The quest and this is linked. Everything comes down to the calamity, right? So if you're interested in the calamity, shouldn't you seek all different sources of possible like errors? This is one of those.
Right, I'm sure dragon
And it's
warriors
not gonna
are
take too
somehow
long.
related to dragons.
Eniok says, yes, you are correct. You should send some minions to deal with this.
We don't have any minions.
Perhaps you should hire some.
Well, we can't do that right now. Time is of the essence, like you said. So we are just going to take care of it now so we can quickly move on to the dragon.
Wouldn't it be easier to simply pay someone in the city to go and check for this information for you?
I mean,
No.
there's no one here that
Would
we
you trust
trust
it?
with such high valued matters in this city.
I see. The people seemed quite trustworthy, though.
So it's like, we tried to trust someone earlier and they didn't they didn't come through with their promise.
I'm gonna sort of like whisper to Zarud. It doesn't really matter what he thinks. We don't have to convince him of anything. We can just do what we want.
Do you have any way of contacting voltage? I'm gonna ask Enoch.
Enoch says, no, but the wizard told me that he would know how to contact us if need be.
Yes.
So there's no way for you to relay information back to him. That's great. This way to the dragon, and then we continue our way west.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going this way.
Enoch says, no, that is westwards. We are supposed to be going south. We need to cross the river.
We're doing our thing first, Enoch.
We need to acquire a boat, and the boat merchant is there.
We can use the ferry to get across the. Oh,
Do you wanna do you wanna do a deception check on that one?
It's such a hard lie. Ah. So interacting with Enoch is just about lying, right? Where's Freed when we need him?
but also, again, we don't have to convince him of anything. He's not. He can't stop us.
I'm sure he
I
can.
feel like he can. He would
Well,
just
yeah.
muscle all of us and then just carry us along with him.
Enoch says, no, I also inquired in the city about this, and there's a ferry that will take us over the river. I can lead you there. Now, of course, if you are not willing to join me, I can always go and do this quest by myself.
That's such a bad idea. I'd rather go along with him. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we can always come back another time.
Hey, Pyrus, I have a question about your lantern.
Yeah.
You have to be willing.
Yeah, if you're willing to enter, yes.
If you're willing to leave.
Yeah. Do you have to? Now, can you leave without you?
Basically, when I enter it, I can bring whoever I want with it, and then when I leave, everyone leaves.
Okay, but
Okay.
can anyone leave before you?
If they knock me out.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna work that way. I don't think. I'm gonna look at Enoch and I'm gonna be asking him. What am I gonna ask him? Fuck. I'm trying to stall. That's what I'm trying to do.
At this point, he's a valued ally, right? Just go along and let's see
All
what
right,
happens.
like.
Just,
I
in the
don't
grand
know
scheme
what
of
you
things,
want.
we'll still end up going there.
No, I want to do
In the grand
what
scheme
you
of
want to
things,
do.
I'm gonna look at Enoch. I'm like,
Okay.
let's compromise. We'll go across the river, but we're at least checking out where the vine takes us, the teleportation. When we rest.
Enoch says, well, if that is something you can do on the way, then go ahead.
Okay. We'll do
As
that.
long as it doesn't delay our travel.
Sure. Right, let's. So there's like.
We're gonna
Seller makes a good point. We can't lose him, guys. Like. Let's go.
Murph, do you want
I
to try to
wanted to
convince
check out.
him?
Are we not
Otherwise,
checking out
I'm
the
out of
Dragon
idea.
Warrior?
He's not gonna let us. He's just gonna run off without us, and we know how fast he can move.
Enoch says, do not worry. As I said, we can hire somebody to go and check it out.
I don't
For
want
us.
someone else to check. We wanted to see if he would drop an obsidian shard when we killed him, and the minions are not going to be able to do that.
Why are you seeking out new enemies to kill?
It's a
To acquire
thing to figure out.
information.
It is often better to leave your enemies alive to find out more information rather than kill them.
Okay, again, this is I want to get information out of this, whether Whether it be from asking him or killing him or whatever, this is not a task that a minion can complete.
Enoch says, understandable. Well, perhaps later on once our noble quest is done.
But this is
This is part of the noble quest. That's what
this
we've
is
been
part of
trying
the
to
noble
say.
quest. You idiot! You buffoon!
How does he react to that, you
You
buffoon?
are not the leader here. You are here to help us. We are not here to help you.
Enoch says, you clearly need someone to show you the way, so I will help you. Now, let us go and find this ferry.
Enoch, remember when I mentioned the whole you've been gone for a very long time and social constructs have changed? This is one of those moments.
As Mervyn stands there, a full 2 feet shorter, fuming.
we're a team and we do things together, and at this moment the dragon's not leaving. The dragon isn't going to disappear. Spending one extra day to investigate something that could be a clue is better than us not doing it and wasting a possible valued insight.
Enoch says, well, that is true, and as said, we can return to this clue at a later time if it is required. But currently, the wizard wants us to go to the dragon, so that is where we will be going.
Sort of taking deep breaths. He's thinking of what his ancestors would do. It's instead of what would Jesus do, is what would my ancestors do? WWMAD.
I have an idea for Enoch. Why don't you go on that way first and find a teleportation circle, and then we'll be in contact with you, and we could go into that teleportation circle. Does that sound great? And then we can reconvene there.
Oh, interesting. He goes ahead to Cantalk and finds a teleportation circle.
Enoch says, my mission does not include finding teleportation circles. I can go on ahead, and you may go on with your own little missions, and I can go and speak with the dragon. Do not worry. I can handle it.
Did Walton Ridge give you any more details on what exactly he wants us to ask the dragon for? Because for us, he basically just said ask for aid, but not necessarily aid with what exactly.
Yes, we must ask the dragon about information of the first calamity. It was here at the time, so it will be able to tell us more.
More than you can?
Yes, even more than I can.
I feel like with sending, we could literally just speed up. And then maybe we don't need to see the dragon after all. If you have found out everything, I'm like, we can go and do other things, right?
I think we should still go along though.
We like we need to be the ones to talk to the dragon, not just Enoch. He looks at him for a minute. He's like, yeah.
That's not going to be a good idea.
It's not going to be a good idea. I think we just need to go.
What are the chances that there will be a teleportation circle in Woodston or Cantalk?
Probably not very high.
In Cantalk, I would say at least one. So, all right, let's just get going, guys. Because I think Mo has to leave here in a few minutes.
Yep.
Right? An hour or in a few minutes? You gotta leave.
For what?
Don't you have to leave early? When do you have to go?
I do. Yeah.
So
we can wait for Frid to come back next time.
So, a hint about another thing you could do, like on the same kind of train of thought that you've had, is that you could also send like part of your group over to, like if you have some sort of way to teleport Like you could split the party and send some over to the Dragon Warrior, and then teleport them over to the rest of the group.
Yeah,
That's-
it's just I was worried that we'd have to fight the Dragon Warrior, which means we need everyone.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I agree, but I
We
don't
could
see
send
it right.
maybe we could send one person with Iniok.
But how are we going to get back to Enoch? That's the thing.
Teleportation circle if there's one in the city? Yeah.
This is
you know what?
then we are just
I
banking
really wish
that
we
there
had
is a
Amos with us
teleportation,
again.
so that Enlos can teleport us.
And you still have to like be able to see the teleportation circle at least once to be able to learn it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's just go. Zarud's like, I'm done. There's no convincing this man of anything else, and I am not letting him go there alone.
I just hate the precedent this is setting that he can
Yes. Yeah.
tell
I-
us what
I
to
agree.
do.
100% agree. And I'm like, Iniok, we're choosing to go with you, not because you're telling us to go with you.
But really, you know,
What?
it's because he's telling us.
Yeah. This is not because you're telling us. This is because we want to do it.
Even though we just spent 10 minutes telling you we wanted to do the other thing.
Yeah. So yeah, do you just head on out then?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
go get a ferry, go across the river, and start heading down to Colton.
All right.
Can't
All
talk
right,
about
I'm gonna go now.
it. Yeah, bye, Merv.
All right.
Bye, bye.
See you
See ya.
next year.
Yeah.
So you were saying earlier that you're going to follow the river to Woodstone. Is that still the plan?
If Iniok's okay with it, sure.
I'm like, wouldn't that be the fastest route? Enoch.
Yeah. I'm just like, if you wanted to take like the big road, so to speak, then you would go through Regalia.
Which
Over
way
here.
is faster?
Oh, definitely probably following the river.
Yeah, I mean it's
Is there a boat that goes down the river?
probably faster to just take the river route. There's no like passenger
Okay, there's no. Okay, then we'll have to walk.
no boats there. Yeah, you'd have to go through the whole procedure of getting a boat
As
again.
we go by Watchwitch Towers, we're just gonna flip it off. Because we're already in a big hope bunch of shit. What's a little bit more bad luck?
Okay. that is a logic.
This is all your fault, Watchwitch. Right.
All right. So, anyways, it is like as you are leaving, it's already getting a little bit late.
Okay.
So you don't make it that far.
No.
You make it. You make it. A good ways away though, and let's see. Yeah. Yeah. And it is getting dark. But Iniok is like leading you, and is like Iniok is constantly seems to be like walking a little bit faster than everyone else, and then looking back and like slowing down for you, and then
Okay. At least he's doing that.
keeping that so like. But also like it is getting dark and it is getting late, and he's not stopping.
All right, we're gonna break for camp tonight.
Iniok stops and looks at you and says, "Oh, of course. How long do you need?"
8 hours?
Do you need to sleep?
I'm sustained by the magic.
Okay. Well, we need to sleep. Can you give us 10 hours? Is that acceptable to you for tonight?
Well, we shall leave at the break of dawn then.
Is that 10 hours away?
Yes.
Okay.
That
It's
way-
getting late. I don't know exactly. What time? I don't know. With the seasons and the angle of the planet. Like here in fucking Germany, sun sets at 5 p.m. Break of dawn is 12 hours away.
That sounds like a lot of sunlight. Here we have maybe 2 hours right now.
Wow.
I guess that would also give us time to actually explore the tower. Or, an hour's worth of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to go there now?
Yes.
Yeah, for the vine.
Yep. You whip out the vine and whip it and open up a new portal. Is everybody coming through?
Mm-hmm. Except Enoch, right?
I think we should. I don't know. Like.
Are you inviting Enoch to join you?
No.
I feel like he wouldn't even if we did.
Yeah.
Okay. So no invitation. You just go in. If you were the tower, where would you be? Oh, there you are. I edited the map.
Oh, nice.
Well, I guess first
I
thing
noticed
that
the blood
I
and
should
everything.
probably
Yes.
do.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Zarud's like, all right, we got an hour. Let's figure this place out real quick.
First thing I should probably do is
set the timer.
take to flying again and try to get another look around the area, see if I can get a better look than last time.
And are
I
there
think
any
it is
doors
night, so maybe not.
to these little huts?
Yep. You want to go into the huts? Yeah, it's night, so you can't really see any better than
Yeah.
before.
It's split up to search, right? So I'll go into this one.
Reveal that. No, hello. Reveal that. There we go. Thank you. There's that one and the other one. Boom.
Oh, there's treasure chest in there. Holy shit.
Or is the mimic?
Do I roll investigation?
Well, what are you investigating?
Anything of interest first, like anything that sticks out, like a plot.
Well, I mean, for anything that sticks out, you don't really need to roll investigation for that. And there isn't really, like, you don't necessarily immediately see that there would be any place to hide anything in here. It is basically what you see. So on the table there, you see that there's a map and there's some playing cards, and then you see a chest with some money in it, and yeah, otherwise there's some sleeping spots that have been used in the past, but the occupants are currently dead.
Yeah.
I
does the
guess I'll
room
check.
see? We got like a shelf full of supplies, looks like.
Yep, you see over on the other side, you see some food stuff, some rum bottles in a barrel, and yeah, some like supplies, food and such.
I'm gonna take one of those rum bottles and just take a good swig real quick.
All right.
What does it taste like?
Zarud has not learned any lessons.
I said a swig. I didn't say I was getting drunk. All right, I'm
but
tasting it.
but I'm about like eating random food you find in a place.
We're not in a haunted house. I learned not to take food in a haunted house, which I still
Okay.
have that wine too.
Okay. Yep. It tastes like bad rum.
And I'm like, You hear shouts like, "These guys don't know good taste."
I'm gonna check out the map. Like, does it tell us where we are now that there's a map here?
It does. It does.
Hey, yo.
Okay.
You are. I didn't create a dot for it yet. You are right here.
Oh.
Where is here?
Here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm related
Let
to
me
the
get
party.
that one.
Mithril berries.
Vine Tower.
Okay, interesting.
Okay. Like, why is this so important?
Nope.
That's what I'm trying to
Nope.
figure out.
This one.
Okay. Is there any other
Uh,
markings on the map, or it's just
So
where
so
we
it's a map of like the local area here. It shows like the capital is up to the north and so on. And it like the main thing that is marking is this place, and it's marking it with like an X that this is the place, and otherwise just like describes the surroundings, which is nothing you wouldn't know already.
Okay, then
Makes
I'll
sense.
check out the chest.
The chest has money in it, and with a quick count, you find out that there is the equivalent of exactly 500 gold in there.
Oh, nice. All right, I will edit the sheet for that.
Okay, I guess we are taking it then. I haven't really decided.
yeah, I mean,
Oh.
Okay, let's
Well,
take
like,
it.
why wouldn't
there
you
was
take it?
there was just an assumption that okay, it's ours now.
I mean, they're gone and dead. Like, there's gold on the ground.
Sure.
Hey, yo.
What else?
Where's the entry to this big tower?
It is that way where you are going. Let me get some reveals down here.
Yeah, I was going to ask if my vision was tied to someone else because it's not revealing anything.
I need
I don't
to
think it's like that kind of vision. So.
Yeah, it's not dynamic darkness. I need to manually reveal this stuff. I couldn't be bothered because when there's manual darkness, you have to like draw the walls in Roll20
Gotcha.
and all of that, so I couldn't be bothered to do that for this map. So there, that's the southern part. So you can find the doorway in the south as well. And in the southern part, you also you see that there's like over here. It's kind of hard to show from up top, but this is like the way out of this place as well. This courtyard.
Okay.
There's a gate that is closed.
So I look at my two compatriots here. Like, do we want to go in?
Is there not what we're here to do?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Might as well.
It's rude.
Check
We'll go
for
up.
traps.
Try to open up the door. Yeah. We should check the traps. Yeah, good point.
This is investigation.
Yep.
I step back. Let Celery check for traps.
You don't see any traps.
I'll have Parsnip face through and see the other side. I'm not even gonna open the door. Just have him face through.
Parsnip attempts to go through, but is unable to.
There's some magic inclination on it. Okay, Zarud, I am out of options. Do you want to try opening the door? I'll give
I
you
do.
guidance if anything happened.
Zarud will attempt to open the door.
The door does not open.
Okay. It's like
The
one of those.
battering ram was a good idea.
Yeah. And the one
Merv has thieves'
time
tools, but
you don't see a keyhole.
Okay.
are there any like inscriptions or anything on the door?
You see some like when Celery was investigating the door, you could find like traces that there was something probably written on it at some point, but it's faded out.
And it's a tower that is completely sealed with no windows.
Yeah.
Wow, these towers with no windows.
Hmm. No inscriptions. Is it a gate or is it like a physical door?
Wait, what is the difference you're trying to make?
Is it like can I see through the entryway, like into the room at all?
No, you can't. It's like opaque. Yeah.
Okay.
You see like a door handle there, a door knob to be more specific, that you can like pull the door open from. But that's the only thing you can like see on it. You also don't see any hinges on the outside or anything like that.
And I've already turned it and it doesn't work. Nothing slides in and out.
No.
Okay.
Do pyros have like at will detect magic or something?
No, I have identify, but that might not really do much.
Zer's gonna knock on the door. Just bum 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 bum.
You wait for a moment and there's no answer.
Could I try an Arcana check to figure out if there is any magic nature to this?
I'm going to say that you don't need to Arcana check because you don't really have any like clues about the door to help. But your knowledge of things would tell you already that it is possible that there is some sort of like magical seal on this, and you need. It might be that you need the right code word. You might need to do. You might need to do the right like hand motions or something. Like it could be a lot of things. But that seems to be reasonable of an assumption that there's some sort of
I'm
something
gonna
like that.
shout out where wild roses bloom and see what happens.
Nothing happens.
East. Nothing happens.
You shout out east.
Yeah.
No, nothing happens.
So if it's code word related, I have no idea what code word this is though.
What was the whole phrase from where we found the vine? Obviously, something about the midnight sun.
You didn't get a proper phrase out of it. It was pretty much just that part that you got out of it.
Yeah, because it was in like an older language. It's not something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought there was something else there too, but I guess not.
No, nothing. No.
Do you want to try just hammering the door and see if it would work?
I don't know. I don't think that's gonna work.
I guess we could try dimension door and see if it works.
Sure.
And if Parsnip couldn't get in, probably not.
My guess is it doesn't work, but never know. That was just some false damage, right?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay, I'm going for like 5 feet directly behind the door. Hopefully it's not a really thick door.
Yeah.
I'll bring. I guess I'll go by myself for now.
You you Yeah. You take 18 points of damage. Force damage.
It's occupied directly behind. Seems like there's something occupying the back of it.
So you create this magical portal, and you start walking through it, but then you just like slam yourself into.
There's something or someone right behind it.
Any other ideas?
I really wish Fred was here. Or Mo.
What do you want Frid for?
Their brain. Maybe they could think of something.
Frid could cast clairvoyance, right? So if he still has that spell, then he could see like directly behind the door.
Yeah.
If divination magic could
If it goes through.
Zarud can do clairvoyance as well, right?
Oh, I can. You know, you're right. I can. Yeah. Right. Let's try that then. I would contact my spirits, ancestral spirits, to
10 minutes, right?
It should be popping up. Yep, right there. Clairvoyance.
Oh.
At 10 minutes.
Yep. And I'm going to choose sight.
So you cast it like inside.
So it's a point of range, a familiar location, or an obvious location that's unfamiliar to you. So yeah, it'd be like just right behind the door.
All right. You spend your 10 minutes pounding your drum, and the spell fails.
My ancestors can't get in there, so it's one of two things: either one, it's fucking cursed as shit, or two, it's anti-magic.
Extremely cursed.
I say friend. No, I'm kidding. I don't say friend. It's like, say friend and you can enter.
I guess while he's doing that, I'm just gonna heal up with Cure Wounds and Healing Word because those are free for me. So this is.
Sarud's going to. The way into the tower, is there like a gate? Is it like an archway? What is it?
The like to the courtyard, you
walls.
mean, behind?
Yeah, the courtyard area.
Yeah, it's like it's a big gate.
Is it closed or open right now?
Closed.
I'm gonna go to that. And can I open it from this side?
Yes.
Okay.
It is a so you. It's Give me a strength check.
Absolutely can. I'm gonna not rage yet, but if I can't move it with my raw physical strength, I will use rage to get an advantage next time. So athletics it is.
He'll be angry about
know.
it.
I don't know.
You with all your might, you pull on the gate, and find out that it was actually a push gate. No.
I was like, you know,
you actually, does it pull in or push out?
It's a sliding gate.
A sliding gate. It goes up.
Go into the courtyard.
Yeah. You pull it open. So you start pulling it. You immediately notice that it is, first of all, well, it is very big. So even if it was in like perfect condition, it would still be kind of rough to open. But as everything else around here, it is also in very bad shape and very old. So the massive gate kind of creaks open with this horrible sound, and it like creaks open. You pull it with all your might, and you're able to pull it open like I don't know, like 5-10 degrees,
Mhm.
and then it just stops.
Cool.
It just the whole thing
it
like it
feels like it's like because
yeah.
I did move it, does it feel like it's rusted closed? Is what it feels like.
Yeah, like it feels like it's pretty much stuck in this position now, and you'd have to go with some tools to fix the whole thing to get it anywhere.
Cool. Yeah, Zuru does that, and he's gonna like, all right, well, I can kind of move this one, but I think I broke it.
So
He's
you
like,
can
Do we
now
even need it open or close anyway?
What'd you say?
you
I'm like, do we even need it open or close anyway?
I wanted to go look outside the front area. That's what I was doing.
Zuru just wanted to open it. But yeah, it's pretty much now stuck open, but you can now walk through there.
Oh, I can't. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm kind of
Yeah.
squeezed in. You know, I just want like, is there a road leading up to this place?
It looks like there once was.
It's overgrown and everything.
Yeah.
Does it look from the outside? Do I see like any like plates, any symbols on the front of the court area?
No.
I'm gonna go back through the portal and ask Enoch. We need your expertise. Do you want to come through?
Enoch says, fine, I will join.
Cool.
I was like,
Enoch
we
kinda
can figure
told-
out how to get in there. And see if you have any ideas.
Whoa,
Wow.
Oh, he
Enoch is
does?
huge.
I mean, he's a little smaller than Rude, obviously. Yeah, it's not really. I'm totally not in denial.
Yeah, Enoch joins you.
I'm gonna ask Enoch about this door. We can't seem to figure out what's locking it. Like, is there a way to dispel it, slash it down? Like, a scythe looks very useful in such situation as well.
Enoch looks at the tower and the surroundings and says, this was built by my people.
Oh shit. So it's like, oh, well, this place must be old as shit then. Older than it looks like.
I have not seen this place myself. It must have been built after I was imprisoned, but
Okay.
Maybe there's something inside for you that you might want on
Yeah,
you.
maybe a clue to what happened all those years ago.
well, I know what has happened, but perhaps the key to this door may be some key phrase that you must utter in order to open it up.
Okay.
Is there any
You-
key phrase that comes to mind for you? I'm not even sure whether common would work. Maybe it needs to be your language, right?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. In my language, it would have to be. I do not know what it could be. It could be one of any number, but it is usually some sort of clue is written on the door itself. So you should simply look at that.
Didn't we
So
look
it
at
looks
that
like that's
already?
worn away.
Enoch looks at the door for a moment and says, no, it is still there. It is still there.
It's in his language, isn't it?
Oh, it would be.
Possibly, but Enoch says the writing it shows it shows up in the light of the midnight moon.
Oh, we have to be there exactly at midnight.
Okay.
And it would be around at what point now?
Alright, a couple hours from now.
Yeah, still bits away.
Okay.
Okay, not today then. We have to head out.
Yeah. So, well, Enoch, we're to leave, charge it tonight, and then come back tomorrow. Then it looks like.
Can we even charge it tonight again?
Well, it's not. I mean, we can. We're before the midnight sun. We did this right when we broke for camp, not after.
Oh, okay.
So it's still like sunsetting, basically.
Enoch says, very well, as long as it does not delay our
Shouldn't.
travel.
And if anything, this is even more prevalent to us now that it has to do with your people. They may have a clue of what happened to the warriors who sealed away the calamity. Even.
Before we do decide to leave, just out of a curiosity, I have a little, just like a knife. I want to try to reflect the moonlight like towards the letters, like from different angles, see if it does anything different.
You doing that, you notice that the writing kind of like glints, but the faded writing, but it doesn't like make it any clearer or show it up any better. But there is a shine that shouldn't be there normally.
Does anyone here know the moonbeam spell from the druid spell list?
Is that even moonlight?
I mean,
Was it?
There's a
Moonbeam?
spell
I
called
think it does
Moonbeam.
count as that, yeah, but
Oh yeah,
it counts-
Moonbeam, yeah.
Yeah,
But
no.
nope.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Then we will come back tomorrow night at midnight. We will, do that. Cool. All right, let's leave then. Unless
All right.
you got something else you can help us out with here. Inyok. Well, I guess not. Okay, cool. Break for camp.
Not feeling helpful, no.
Camp, sleep, wake up, travel, charge the vine over the night, and travel on with the day.
Yeah. But I think we might leave that for next time, though.
Yeah, that's I want everyone to be here.
Yeah.
Because we know how to do it now. Yeah.
I mean, you know how to find out how to do it now.
You're fair enough. Step 1 of the 7-step plan to greatness.
Yeah. You know what to do to do. All right. So again, no session next week or the week after that. So the 25th or the 1st.
The 8th.
And we will be back on the 8th of January.
Y'all have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. I'll miss your faces.
Too.
I will be working. So.
All right, take care.
Take care, everyone.
Later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, there we go. And thank you for everyone on Twitch as well. And thank you, of course, for the raid from Dr. D. And hello to everyone else. So yeah, that's it. And we will be back with D&D next year. I am now pretty much recovered. Like, I still have this this cough, but I think I might be doing a stream. I don't know, probably not tomorrow, maybe on Tuesday. We'll finally go and go into the Mistlands in Valheim. Finally, after all of this time. And there's also the new Civ pack, so maybe we'll play some Civ next week as well. But yeah, stay tuned for that. And was this something else? Oh yeah. I was thinking, I think I've tried streaming Anno 1800 before, and it didn't really work out well because the game, well, it was back with my old CPU, I think. So maybe we'll do some Anno 1800 as well, as I'm gonna maybe buy that on Steam, because it came out of Steam. Came out of Steam. Anyways, I'm gonna send you over to Cerulean, who's playing some Pokemon Unite and other mixed games. Cerulean. And yeah, see you next week. Bye.